everybody, and welcome back to Twitch Slays D&D. The dating game, Monster Manual Edition.
Oh yes.
Part 2, now with more tentacles. I checked. The math is good. Couple of quick announcements before we get started. We do have our My Little Pony one-shot on Wednesday when we usually do the regular stream. We've got some people that aren't going to be here, but you know what we've got? We've got ponies. And that's all that matters.
That's all you need.
We have some new and some old faces on with us. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, plug yourselves? What you got? Who are you? Why are you at my table?
Plug yourselves.
Oh,
We're not that
you
deep
first.
into the game.
I'm terrible.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm new. I'm Gianna.
Hi, Gianna.
Hi, Gianna.
No one's ever met me before.
There's a reason.
We're just really glad that you're here.
I'm so glad to have you, Gianna.
So happy to meet you, Gianna.
Some of us
You're
are
new
better.
to D&D, right?
Yeah, I'm a new player. I don't know anything about any sort of metagaming or anything, according
Gianna, I
to the
do have a
12-year-old
question on the things that
TikTokers.
you know. Do you know what gaslighting is?
Apparently not, according to my
Apparently
12-year-old TikTok haters, so.
Everybody, welcome to the stage, Gianna!
Gianna.
Thank you.
Who else is new here? Damien, are you new?
I'm new to everyone I meet because I'm a different person every single time I see you.
Oh my
And
god.
that's depression.
Relatable.
That's called having mental issues.
I think they meant the solutions. It's the spice of life.
Table.
Spice of flavor. It's a little.
Precisely. So I'm Christio the Legend. I've been here on Twitch Slays for the last 4 years. I play strictly 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and I believe that the best Indiana Jones was the second one.
Good, strong take.
Valid.
Good strong take, and I appreciate that take.
Okay.
What?
Howdy, everybody. It's your least favorite East Coaster, Magikarp the dinosaur. Behind the screen for once.
Excuse me.
Listen.
No.
You made this.
I did.
You made this.
Normally I make dice
You made
That's not me.
these.
and I make jokes, but today I'm here, joining the
blessing
Hope
to us all.
Collective.
That's fantastic.
Do not
Happy
talk
to
about
have
my fun like that.
I've only known you for
So now we know.
like an hour or two, and you're definitely
I
not my
already
least
love
favorite
you.
East Coaster.
You haven't met most of the East Coast then.
I've been.
I would just like to say I glanced over at my phone and I saw a text from my mom that started out, "I'm watching something, something, something," and I was like, oh no!
Oh, what the perfect one to
Hi,
watch.
Mom.
Hi, Mom!
Howdy, howdy.
Hi, Mom.
Great to see you.
You told me to make friends.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Making friends in a sexual manner.
Aren't those the best kind of friends, though?
The
That's
only
our
friends.
You know,
The only friends you should have.
there's a level of openness. It's really important.
We will be starting out with a classic. We are going to be playing Bed, Wed, Behead. FMK. I don't remember there. I think.
Bed, wed, behead.
Yes.
Oh, bitch, I love that.
That's pretty great.
Is that what they
Moving
did
up
in the
in the
B
world?
movie?
That's
They
a
gave
fun
Behead?
twist.
Damn it.
Why?
I didn't expect to have to kick you out this early.
I'm done driving back
We
to
have
New
a
York right now.
question.
That's good.
Shotgun Peanut has already found the Ask Us Anything Twitch points redemption.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Shotgun Peanut asks, which monster is the biggest MILF?
Oh dear.
Dryad, period.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I
Dryad,
feel like
hands
Dryad.
down.
Dryad.
Bitch, fucking come at me.
I
If
hear
you have any sort of disagreement, you are wrong.
I hear you. Tiamat is the biggest MILF. She is ancient.
Valid.
She's
shoot.
big.
I didn't even
big.
think about
She
Tiamat.
big.
You went to that Lady Dimitrescu kind of a crowd, aren't you?
I don't want to put myself in any boxes, but she could step on me.
She
that's the tea.
is
And
a
that's
rather
the
large
She is a big woman.
being.
She is
I love that
a
for her.
large
Yeah.
woman. Several rats puts forth Medusa.
Medusa.
Medusa? Medusa? I tell you what,
Medusa could get it.
gets you.
Well,
Gets you hard.
This isn't even part of my thought process. Tiamat is the mother of dragons, isn't she? Am I dumb?
True.
Am I dumb?
No, I think so. I'm pretty
I think
sure.
you're correct.
Literal milk?
I'm actually
Literal
blushing
milk?
a little bit.
A
I feel like I should
dragon
know
milk?
this already.
Then all dragons must have the hot for Tiamat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably.
I tell you what, if I was a copper dragon and I saw Tiamat, I would just, oh, yep, that's game over. Game over. You can't beat that.
Oh, there's a
just
lot
can't.
of whiskey in that.
You're gonna show your breath weapon.
Okay.
Show your breath weapon.
FMK. If
Okay.
you guys would like to submit FMK questions, I believe that is available under Twitch Points Redemption. Otherwise, we are going to be doing this as such. I need everybody. Who's got their D10s? Everybody, put your hands on your
Oh,
D10s.
D10.
D20s. I'm done.
I didn't bring any dice, Alex.
Roll your D10s. That's a 16, guys.
16. Fuck.
That's a lot more than that.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I am prepared.
Excellent. So I'm going to need 3 people to roll.
Me.
I did it. 17.
10.
17. We have Shambling Mound. 10.
Yes.
We have an Ice Devil. And Gianna, what was yours?
9.
A 9. That is a Griffin. A Shambling Mound, an Ice Devil, and a Griffin.
Let me look these
Fuck,
up.
Marry, kill.
I was gonna say, I need visual references.
The
Okay.
Shambling Mound,
Oh, that
Is
Ice Devil's got it
exactly as
going
it
on.
sounds. the Ice Devil definitely could get it.
Ooh.
For those of you that are new to our side, we are going to take our whiteboards. If you have a marker, you are going to write down in whichever order you feel, fuck, marry, kill, of these 3 monsters. And then on 3, we shall reveal.
Excellent.
It was an ice devil, you said?
It was an Ice Devil.
A shambling mound. Now, ice devils. What alignment are they?
Let me do a quick
Good question.
search for you.
Because that's gonna be a big part of.
No, it's not. It's bed,
Bed,
wed,
wed,
behead.
Head, wed, behead. Okay.
Their traits are they have Devil's Sight and Magic Resistance.
Well, I'm a little devil, so she could see me.
I'm gonna fucking murder you on this screen.
Please do.
Do it.
Blind Sight.
Okay.
They can speak telepathically, but they do also look like big icy bugs.
Wait, when you say wed, do you mean that we can also have sex with them?
So that is the
Because
great
you're
conundrum
in a marriage.
of. I guess
You
the
can be
boomers
married
that
and not have
created
sex.
this
Yeah.
game were assuming that you don't sleep with your wife.
Oh,
So
shoot! I was under the
whatever,
wrong impression.
baby.
whatever you feel,
Gotcha. Okay, that's
it
fair.
will be a lovely marriage. Whether it will be like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to say
Alright.
whether it will be a fulfilling marriage. You don't need to have sex to have a fulfilling
I
marriage.
get you.
Right.
But but what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna choose based off who I think I'd have the most fulfilling marriage.
Exactly.
Wait, perfect, excellent. So the Ice Devil, is that lawful evil or chaotic?
They are a large fiend. They are lawful evil.
Oh, there we go.
I'm a small
Okay.
fiend, but
You're a small fiend.
But are you lawful evil?
we have
Alex?
Shambling Mound. We have Griffin, I believe.
Yep,
Yes,
Griffin.
And
Let me look at the griffin one more time. Give me a second.
Griffins are pretty cool.
No, not chiropractor.
It's a griffin.
That's a very big difference.
We want our back broken. We don't need our back cracked.
Large chickens.
Okay, I got it. I know what I'm doing.
All right, are we all? Are we all?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Once, twice, thrice.
What do we say?
Put an order at all for those?
Yes. What are we on?
Oh, I just kind of put it all.
Are you
over the
guys
place.
all in agreement? I'm gonna die.
I don't think so. I said I was going to
close.
marry the Ice Devil.
No,
I'm gonna marry the shambling
we're in
mound.
agreement.
They're on agreement.
Yes. Okay.
Since
So
we're in agreement, can we go first?
Yeah.
yes, you may go first.
Okay, we're gonna pitch this as a team.
Pitch it at a team. So,
Okay. What's your team name?
Hi, Sharks. Today we're asking for 10% of the company for a $50,000 stake.
Wait,
is that?
I need to get my marker.
We're asking for $50,000
for a 10%
for a
stake
10% stake of our
of
company.
our company.
Okay.
Plus 0.5, 5 cents in royalties every unit sold.
What are the units?
Okay.
You'll find out. Listen to the pitch.
So David and I said we would bed the Ice Devil, period.
Devil, period.
Wed the Griffin, and behead the Shambling Mound. So here's where my brain is going. Okay.
Tell us.
Ice Devil, look at a picture right now. Fucking
at it.
hot.
It's a big bug.
Like,
Not a big bug. fucking hot as shit.
Did
Like,
we look at a different ice devil?
We're
Step on
definitely
me.
looking at a
Period.
different ice
Step
devil.
on
We
me.
definitely looked at a different ice devil. I
This
think.
is a grasshopper with a spear.
I
We
think
looked
you're
at a
looking at
different-
That's also blue.
It is blue.
Blue.
It is blue.
But you know, we're
It's
sticking to
blue.
our choice. We're
Or
sticking to our
azure.
choice.
Yeah,
This
No,
one might say.
I think he, the ice devil that I saw.
You see something different
Ooh.
in him.
You know, it's maybe the alcohol.
Are you thinking of this OC Ice Devil Tiefling?
Yeah.
That is a very different thing.
That is a very different thing.
We both looked at
Show
the same
them.
picture.
What the fuck is up, Daddy? Hi.
It is, and I quote, titled Art OC Ice Devil Tiefling Female D&D on DeviantArt.
Oh snap!
Isn't that's where all the horny people go? So we're in the right mindset here,
Period.
aren't we?
Fine.
We are the horny tieflings.
But I just
What
want
the fuck is that?
Go.
I just want you to know this
Alright.
is affecting whether or not I will accept a stake in your company.
Shit. Okay. Then we. Okay. Ice devil. Ice devil. We said hot. Hot as
Hot.
fuck. 10 out of 10. Fucking roll for hotness. 10. Fucking period.
And then for Wed, we got Griffin, and specifically because I want to recreate that one scene in Harry Potter. You know, the one where he flies into the screen and then a freeze frame is the only Harry Potter I think that does
That's
a
a
freeze frame.
hippogriff, not a
It's
griffin.
a,
But it can give me the same effect. It can give me the same
Okay.
effect of like
Okay.
being like, okay, I'm in a wonderful land. I feel like I'm in line with what's in the wardrobe. Narnia, that's what it's called. I forgot the one what it's called. And it feels like it could take care of me. I have dreams about it. I think of the one Yu-Gi-Oh card that's based off of a griffin, and that's hot. And it feels like it's carrying. I want to say it's like has a really high defense, so it could protect me.
But also, like, you can fly me to. Even the griffin can
Fly me
quite
to
literally
the moon.
sweep me off my feet. Hi.
oh shit.
Love that. And what a great mode of. Like, we're just besties. Like, transportation, very easy because griffins can fly. Hello.
Griffins can't
Um,
fly.
Also, what?
They can fly.
They can fly, yes. And they said you can't. They can't. And I was like, they have wings. I
In
just
my
looked it up.
world, griffins can't fly.
I'm like,
You hear that TikTok comment? It's called a homebrew.
But clipped.
They're just like penguins, don't you know?
Oh no!
It's a
It's the
griffin.
mightiest looking penguin I'd ever seen.
It's a griffin, but with penguin wings.
oh my god.
That'd be so
Lemon, draw that for
I'm gonna
us.
put that in
Lemon,
the campaign.
hi.
Please.
Lemon.
Please draw.
It's me, Alex.
Behead the Shambling Mound. This one I really had a hard time picking because the Shambling Mound, the last Monster Mash, I did in fact say I would fuck. Okay?
Callback.
I did, and I said because they could tie me down. I think I was a little too drunk for that episode. So I'm redacting my
I
statement.
mean, you've had one shot that kind of sends you over the edge, you know.
Denian, keep it down.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Do I have to separate you two? Do I have to break up your team table?
Intermission.
It's
No.
So, compared to the Ice Devil and the Griffin, I felt like the Shambling Mound was lacking in the hotness level. And so I did in
100%.
fact say, also, there was a guy dying in the middle of the Shambling Mound, and I just wasn't feeling
Got
it.
potential?
Behead, what?
No.
So I have the Shambling Mound in the wed category.
In the
Same.
wed.
Really? All right.
Yes.
All right.
I would marry the Shambling Mound. Please hear me out. For similar reasons to Gianna, when you are married to someone, you need that little spice to, like, mix it up a little.
This is
With
true.
them for a while. Like, at least a year until you get a divorce because you're sleeping with your golf instructor.
Oh, oddly specific. Keep going.
Does that
It's
not
always
happen
the
to
golf
everybody?
instructors.
It's
Is there
a
something
tennis
you need to
instructor.
tell us?
Oh, okay, my bad. I would sleep with the griffin because.
Because you're a furry.
Also, I'm realizing I spelled this incorrectly.
Griffon.
Oh,
I spelled it Griffon, as in
Wait,
like.
so did I.
I spelled
Wait,
it.
hang on.
I
hang
spelled
on, guys. Okay, which of us
Griffin.
is
spelled
which
Griffin.
of us
differently
is
than
fucking
everybody.
and/or marrying
Oh.
and/or killing the Griffin the animal, and who is doing it to Griffin McElroy? Who's
I spelled it
that's a
neither
good
of those
question.
ways.
You're feeling like-
Hi, I'm Magikarp. I have dysgraphia.
I don't know what that
That's like
means.
an Egyptian spelling for griffin, isn't it?
Yes. So, I would bet the Ice Devil because it looks like a grasshopper or a praying mantis.
shit.
When you fuck a praying mantis, they do in fact cut your head off. So it's a one and done, and that's what I would want out of an ice devil.
Okay.
I would wed the shambling mound because, you know, they're not great in the looks factor, but I'm sure they've got a great personality.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, griffins are tricky fuckers. I don't think I would trust them in a wedded relationship. However, I don't think I would want to sleep with it either. So, I would kill the griffin.
Okay. All right.
Respect.
In the interest of
Chrissy, do you have
self-preservation.
any
I do have some things to say. Well, I said that I would wed the ice devil, and I'll tell you why. Ice devils are a lawful evil creature, which means that as long as you communicate and make sure that you set boundaries accordingly,
Of course.
honestly, they're
Safe
going
words.
to, for the most part,
Safe words.
make things work pretty well throughout a relationship. They are evil, so don't you worry about spice. They will spice that shit up like
They'll put a
Tabasco?
shit ton of cumin in there.
so much cumin, your mouth sets on fire, or freezes over in the case of an ice devil. Also, there is a very large community that you'd also be able to get to know and everything, which I feel like would be very valuable in a partner. You know, getting to see a greater worldview of what it means to be part of the demonic forces of the 9 hells. I think it's 9, 3.5. I don't know. Anyway, but so then. I said behead the shambling
3.5
mound.
hells have too much math in it, so they upgraded it.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty okay with that. Behead the shambling mound. I say this because they are they're very selfish lovers. They consume non-stop. They literally sap the electricity out of the elements, the air, everything, and it heals them, makes them feel better. But where's your electricity? Doesn't matter. It's in the pits of the shambling mound. It's not good, and it's suffocating. Literally, shambling mounds, they will suffocate you. They will make your life a living hell.
What if I'm into that?
Well,
want someone to
then
suck
if you're into it, then I suppose that works fine. But the problem is that. Actually, let me.
Oh, it's
Okay, so
New order.
69.
I say
Wow.
bed the shambling mound.
Okay.
Wow!
Oh, he's
All right,
Wait.
Griffins. They have a bird head.
Before the
We behead the bird head.
Hey, bird head though. Bird head.
Shoot. Okay, actually, give me a second.
Are you a furry?
Okay, we're gonna behead the shambling mound now. Actually, again. Griffins, they are very instinctual and everything, and I feel like they would be an excellent, more or less, a passing ship in the night, if you know what I mean. But I feel like that due to their more primal nature, having a relationship with a griffin would be hard.
Okay.
difficult.
You're very logical, Crisio. I respect it.
I'm appreciating the level of detail that you are going into this. So
I think about
the
this
points
stuff
don't
a
matter,
lot.
but I'm giving the point to Crisio.
Aw, damn
We're
it.
getting.
Oh,
We're getting points now.
What's
I
the
love
prize at
points.
the end of the game?
My heart on a platter.
That's all I want.
There you go. Now you're spicing it up. I was like,
Those are pretty high stakes.
I got so many lying around.
What
Oh,
are you
okay.
doing?
I'm suppose as long as you have like
falling
an extra
apart.
few.
That's what I'm doing.
Protein.
It's somewhere
Alrighty.
under there.
I have to now erase these with something. Magikarp, I love you. I am using your dice bag.
It's
that hurt
fine.
me.
It can hold it.
Oh, you
Alrighty.
It's all
Yeah.
scrap fabric anyway.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mark my point.
You just keep track of it on your whiteboard. Because I will not be keeping track.
Plot twist. It's a loser point.
A loser
Ooh,
point.
it's a loser.
Stop being a
It
sore
never
loser.
felt so good
Let's
to
go.
lose.
Loser. I barely know her.
That's
I could
why
have
we
just
lose
scooched
them.
that.
That's why we
We
lose.
lose those we
Watch
hold on
this.
to the tightest.
Oh, now it's
We
out of
don't-
frame, and we've ruined
We hold
Devin.
on to them so much that they want to be let go.
Valid.
Okay, who's got a D20?
Bigger and better things.
I need you to
5.
You already rolled!
15.
17.
15, 17. What'd you get, Chris?
Oh, I didn't roll. I rolled a 10 again.
A 10 again.
Should I re-roll? I can
Do it
re-roll.
again.
I'll re-roll again. Just a little press. 10 again.
10 again.
I'm
this
like
one
90%
is
sure
a
those dice were
14.
balanced properly,
A
but I could be
14.
wrong.
14, 15,
I
17.
didn't do the
14,
most
15,
best
and
roll.
17. Let's.
All right. Let's go, high dice rolls. Let's go.
Here we go.
17 is going to be a planetar, which is
That sounds like a
Planetar?
Pokemon.
Is that
Yeah.
a plant minotaur, or is that a plant centaur? A
allow me to
planet
get on my book.
tar.
A planetar.
Okay, let me look at this up.
This reminds me of the first time I
Oh.
looked through Pokemon Ruby.
Book.
Oh, okay.
lot of
I'm
booking.
looking at all the images. They look the same, so I think I know what I'm doing
You know
now.
what you're doing.
Is it PLANE?
What? Oh.
It is planet, as in planet of space. AR planetar.
Wow, Planetar. Okay, Planetar.
All right.
And then what was that other number for me? We had
Oh.
17,
14, 15, 17.
14, 15, and 17. That is going to be Kraken, Merfolk, and Planetar.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is
I already know.
hard. This
Easy.
is hard. Hard.
Kraken,
This is easy.
Merfolk, Planetar. You heard it here first.
I got it.
All right, let's see what this is.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm ready.
Tough.
I'm ready.
This
I'm ready.
one's tough.
We deeply apologize for the sirens in the background. We thought it would be nice to.
The cops are coming for
I'm
us.
actually on the run. Nobody tell them that I'm in this particular building, otherwise the stream's gonna be over. I left work early.
Would anybody like any
I'm undercover
confirmation
for his
on
undercover.
any monsters?
Any what?
Any confirmation on some monsters?
No, I've got my choices.
You got
I
it?
got my choices.
I think
Okay.
I'm pretty solid.
I think I'm
Okay.
pretty solid. Yeah.
Alright.
I think.
All right.
Let me just look up one more thing.
No.
Okay. Period. Okay.
Period.
I'm changing nothing.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we steady?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Go.
Who?
Ha!
Ha!
Whoa.
Are we all? Okay.
I feel like
Let's go.
I have my
Yeah, let's
I
go.
think I
Are
have
you
my board
serious?
set up
Go.
in a strange
Fuck
way.
yeah.
I'm going to
The horny tieflings are getting points for being on the page.
myself here.
We are on
excited.
synchronized
Good.
horny right now.
Let's see.
I will give you
Bed-
a point for synchronized horniness.
Oh my gosh.
They
Oh
share
my
a
gosh.
Oh my
Wait, do you guys have the same thing? You guys don't
The
have
three of us do.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought didn't you just change it?
I did not. I
No,
did not change
you
it.
have Kraken as.
Behead.
Behead.
We both have behead.
Why do you have them out of order?
Because I'm a psychopath.
Why do you not have anything to dignify your order?
Because it's the same order every time.
It's just bed, wed, behead.
Yeah,
I thought it was bed, behead, wed.
I have
That's
wed,
strange.
bed, behead.
Beth, Bath, and Bill.
We're all out of order. Okay.
Doug Dimmadome.
Bonus detail dimenome.
Ken.
I'm actually going to just clean up my board. Continue, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
May we state our arguments?
All right.
Yes.
So, Planetar.
Planetar.
I've seen that
You
man.
didn't get that. You didn't get the okay from God.
That was an okay. God doesn't give you an okay. You just have to go for it and hope things turn out all right.
See, Gianni, you can't wait for opportunities to come to you. You have to seize them yourself.
And you lost it. Magic, what do you have?
So, I would wed the Kraken.
Okay.
I would bed the merfolk.
God's speaking. Oh, God is speaking.
God?
God?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I would wed the Kraken. I would bed the merfolk. And I would behead the planetar. But hear me out. I am a simple Magikarp. I like to be by the sea. I like to be a pirate. I like chaos. If I were to marry a Kraken, I could be on the ocean all the time.
This is true.
If I bed the merfolk, again, right on the ocean. So by that logic, it continues that I would have to kill the planetar. Although those wings can get it.
Those wings.
I am a
fix-
simple Magikarp who wants to be a pirate. Thank you, Alex.
Pirate justification. Always
pretty good.
a golf clap for pirate justification. Team horny.
Woo! Horny tieflings.
Horny
Horny
tieflings.
tieflings. Thank you.
All right.
So the planetar can plant some tar in me. That's all I'm saying.
No, up top, brother. Thank you.
I thought you were gonna hit
Is that what they do? Is that what they do these days?
But yeah,
Behind the.
I don't know, they make me feel
like,
old.
and also aerial sex sounds like a really fun thing to take a part of.
Aerial sex is all fun and games until they drop you 100 feet in the air.
Yeah, but then your heart beats even faster. So
Aerial
like, it's just
sex.
more of an ecstasy.
I was thinking aerial Little Mermaid sex. I was like, that doesn't go.
That would be Merfolk.
And then we marry the merfolk so we can have like a tag team thing going on, you know? Like the planetar takes me in the air, then drops me into the sea, right? Right into
You,
my-
the merfolk, and the planetar are all a bunch of swingers that live in the same cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Valid.
Gianna, do you have any differing opinions?
Well, I was just gonna say the planetar. Looking up the planetar, right away I got very like feelings, but not like feelings, like feelings. You know, like just sexual attraction to the planetar.
Okay.
You know, he can fly, but like kind of like looks kind of strong. The one I looked at was bald, so I was like, ooh, okay, interesting. Looks tough.
Now,
You know?
Gianna, I don't mean to poke holes
Sure.
in your argument here.
Right.
The planetar is quite large. They are considered a large
He better be
celestial.
large, you know, that's all I'm saying.
And
you know?
did you not yourself say that you are a small woman
I am a
and
small
don't
woman.
like partners over 6 foot?
I did in fact say that.
You're getting called out right now. You're really being.
But I look for like a one night stand. I can deal
Okay.
with a 6-footer. You know. I do in fact love a short
Gianna,
king.
that's just down there. It's actually quite larger than that.
Okay, knock it off. Don't cut
Knock
me
it off.
Don't cut me off in the middle of speak.
I don't mean to mansplain you. I'm sorry.
Then wed the merfolk because mermen or mermaids are hot as hell.
Women.
So like women. And I just have always been enthused by mermaids, mermen, merfolk, if you will. And I also had to look up clarification of what they looked like because I was like, oh, I could marry the planetar, but I decided no, I have more of an attachment to merfolk because I grew up with them. I'm more comfortable with them. I just met planetars for the first time today. Like, slow down. Let's not go too quick.
The merfolk you've known for a while.
I've
You're
known
best
for a while.
friends.
Yep, correct. The
Girl, my story
Kraken,
vibes.
however, Devin has a mini of the Kraken, and I'm very scared of it. And he puts it near me to piss me off and scare me, and I hate it. So I just hate the Kraken. That is all.
Devin? You
No.
know what to do.
No.
So I had a similar thought towards the Kraken, but it is not that I hate the Kraken. In fact, I am in quite awe of the Kraken, but I wish to kill it to be known as the person that killed the Kraken. I want renown, I want
That's so true.
gold, and I want to... It's got a very ugly face, but I want to mount its head over a bar and be like, hey, look, I own this bar, I killed this Kraken. Come have a drink with me, maybe.
I
thought
completely
it was
understand
something
that.
totally different.
I would be leveraging the Kraken to get mad bitches.
You've got tentacles in all of your decorating. My, what a guy.
Pretty big fish to fry, though.
It's valid, but none of y'all are invited to the wedding between me and my Kraken wife. If that's how you're gonna behave.
Whoa. Personal.
If you take the Kraken as a wife, that's like one of a kind shot. You get one Kraken. She's unique. She's wonderful. I'm sure she will kill sailors if they catcall you.
Period.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but if
great.
you're all gonna kill the Kraken, then someone's coming for my wife.
Is
and I
there
don't
more
support
than one
that.
Kraken?
We don't know.
I don't.
Well, I mean, if a Kraken, you look up the manual, can a Kraken have babies?
Can a Kraken have babies?
Also, if you kill one singular Kraken, then
There's
wouldn't-
no more
There's no more to kill.
Can you
Also,
have babies
where
with a
did-
Kraken?
Where did the Kraken come from?
I can't have babies.
Where did the
Any
Kraken
Kraken
come
go.
I-
Where did the Kraken go?
Kraken on Joe.
Where did the shut up.
One brain cell.
Where did the
One
Kraken come from if it didn't have parents? Was it just put there? Think of the chicken and the egg situation. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
While you explain this, I'm going to Google Kraken lore 5e.
I hate that we're talking about Krakens, and I hate that I'm arguing about it.
I love it. I think you're doing a great job.
I hate Krakens.
For your
Krakens
hatred
so
of the
much,
Kraken,
Gianna.
I will give you a point. And I will give Magikarp a point for being able to wed the Kraken.
Do I not get a point for my epic freaking?
I just like
You
ugly
get
monsters.
nothing. You lose.
May I say my piece
Yes, you may.
on this bit?
Say your piece.
I would wed the merfolk.
You changed your answer.
I did not. I simply changed the order that I had them so that way it was
Yeah,
easier
'cause
to
that's the same one
read.
as a-
But I would wed the merfolk.
Wed.
Wait, now we match, Chrissy.
Oh my gosh, we do match! Oh my gosh, twinsies!
No. Because you're saying you want to bed the merfolk.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, no,
bed,
I did
behead.
wed.
Nobody's doing this. It's fine.
I have the same order as you. Bed, wed,
I'm
behead.
just- I went with wed, bed, behead.
Chrissy,
Bed.
I'm gonna take away your point.
Okay. So
kidding,
merfolk,
I'm kidding.
we wed the merfolk because you can still kind of have your friendships and everything on the land and everything. Also, merfolk have beautiful voices, and I am a sucker for a lady with good voices.
This is true.
Oh my goodness gracious! Sign me up and sing that Celine Dion to me, by all means. So yeah, that's why I like merfolk.
Dion.
Celine Dion, my heart will go on.
Dion.
Celine Dion.
Thanks, I hate it.
Unintentional. I would bed the Planetar, mostly because I don't think that I would be able to wed a Planetar. Planetars are so busy with their lives and all of the cosmic war that's going on. I don't think they'd ever be home. I don't think they'd have time for me. And I feel like after a year or two, it'd really start to get me, and I feel like it just wouldn't work out. So I'd rather just bed the Planetar, have myself a good time, and just look back on a happy memory where I had some time with someone way up in the ladder of Celestia.
Shotgun Peanut says there are multiple Krakens, so I could kill one and you could marry the other one.
Perfect.
Yes, but you're still murdering my wife's family.
How do you know they're related? Not all Krakens know each other.
Wow, really?
Well,
This is
regardless, I would
2020.
behead the Kraken. Have any of you played Sea of Thieves?
I want to. You look like a pirate.
Why are you looking at me? No, I haven't played Sea of Thieves.
I tell you, imagine, if you will, sailing for days, months, what feels like years, from island to island, trying to just make things ends meet and everything, then suddenly just bam, tentacles pop up, worst day ever. Kraken's gotta go.
Or a wife. Worst
If you
day
can
ever.
marry them, fantastic, but otherwise kill.
Okay. All right. All right.
Respect.
I'm
All right.
content with my answers still.
All right. Viewers in chat, if you have a set of 3 monsters that you would like us to rank, please feel free to use the highlight my message, or I think there's a Twitch points redemption for it either. Yes, there is a 500 points redemption.
Which genie would you let grant all your wishes? Dale,
Which-
Ginny, Afridi.
We have which genie would you let grant all your wishes? Wow. Dao, Genie, Efriti. Excellent. I don't know what any of these look like.
I
Time
know
to
Dow.
Oh.
I know Dow and Jin. I don't know the last one you said.
Dow.
I would
Genie,
not
you
suggest
are our
Ifriti.
resident genie expert.
Oh, just because I'm a father to one genie, you think I know all the genies.
No, it's because you're the only one playing a genie.
From one genie, I'm an air genie, not an
Okay, what can you
earth
tell us about
genie.
air genies?
You're just a genie, dog.
But there's so much to being a genie.
What were the genies' names?
So you had a Dow.
D-A-O,
Yep.
Ginny, and Efriti. I'm gonna look up.
I would suggest not
Google.
Because Dow can smash.
messing with an Afridi. Those are
Why?
a very
How do you
fiery,
spell that last one?
angry
Ooh,
genie.
sheesh! I don't know, man. The Efriti are the fire ones, I think.
Yes, they are.
Freed.
They're very dangerous.
All right, I've made my decision.
Shoot,
Ifriti
I
can
can't
grant all
find
of
it.
my
Oh, a
wishes.
free tea. Okay.
Not DNA, D&D.
Yeah, 3D, 5e. Oh, yep. Okay, actually, this is your point.
You get me.
They are pretty hot.
Oh.
I remember
fire.
that from Persona. In Persona 5, one of the shadows.
Wait, and what
you
was
can-
the other one? Was Ginny?
It's not Colin Afridi, I think. It was.
It's DJINNI. Chip the Fox 1774 says,
DJI.
"Can it be the genie
A
from
djinn.
Aladdin?"
I would do that just
So
for
how do you
voice.
spell that third one?
The third one is ESREETI.
Okay.
I've made my choice.
My answer.
Are we writing them down?
Oh yeah.
Making this up as we go.
Oh, yes, there we go.
Okay, I think I got it.
How do you spell
Who
that?
asked this question?
This was brought to us by our very own Lemon Viola.
Thank you, Lemon.
Thank you, Lemon.
Thank you, Lemon,
Thank
for
you,
bringing
Lemon.
it up Blackson's character trauma.
I think it's.
There we go. Yeah,
But I
that's
also
right.
can't spell.
This is about to be a spelling bee right now.
Okay, ready?
I'm not cheating.
Twice. Thrice.
Oh, I thought we had to put all three.
I misunderstood my own question.
Confused.
So what do we?
My answer is Afridi 3 times.
You would wed, bed, and
To
be.
unpack there.
What's happening here?
Throw out the
She's
entire.
just really pretty.
That was good.
You know, it all just depends on your time frame. I mean,
I know.
It's a lot. You're thinking long term.
Wait,
Gotta knock out all
what
those
did you
steps. I said that I would wed the
Ginny?
The Ginny.
Djinn.
But
I
she's
would
a wonderful
bed
character,
the
and she and
Afridi.
Harry made such a cute couple.
I agree. Didn't they though? Jeez Louise. And then I would
Gianna's
behead.
gonna point off right now for
the
fake
Dow.
laughing at my joke.
No. Wait.
Wait, can she
I
just
take
give
it
that
back.
point to me? Can she give the point to me?
Yes.
Yeah!
Dang it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
On the board,
Okay,
baby.
Chrissy,
On the
yes.
board.
Yes, Chrissy. Go.
Yes.
Go.
Oh. Really, it all comes down to style
Style.
for all of these.
Oh.
Style.
Flavor.
The Freedy's super hot. Bed. There you go. The Dow. I just
You
their
wouldn't let them
personality.
go
It would
down
just
on you?
precisely, and I can't have that. I have too much Vinigo. Gotta off him. Game
Oh,
over.
you're gonna give Alex
Bam.
a praise for
And then the Djinn.
I said
Just in my experience with Djinns, I feel like that I could have a really nice, like, lasting, meaningful thing work out with them.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Did this side of the studio have something to say?
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I thought that was a really funny joke.
And
That's
I
going down
yeah,
on you.
Yeah, Gianna,
Damien
Gianna
said-
thought that since Alex said it, it's a funny joke. But you know, if Damien says it, suddenly we got to kick him out of the studio. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, is there a bias? Totally. Are we
you
going to
know
acknowledge
what?
it?
You know
Gianna's
what?
not going.
I haven't
What?
the slightest clue what you're talking about.
You guys get a point each for keeping me accountable.
I drove Alex to the
All right. Here we go.
I don't have
Well,
to
okay.
pay my
Accountability.
driver.
All right. Let's get accountable.
Forgive me.
Okay, next.
Accountability.
Next
Catching
one.
me on being worked out.
Next one.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying next. Who goes next?
Oh.
Gianna has thoughts.
Gianna.
Gianna.
Okay.
Wait, I want to know your. Why did you what? How did it work?
They got a
Doesn't
natural 20,
matter.
and I am a natural
That's why
20.
there's
Right? Okay, so I said to bed Ifriti
Okay.
because Ifriti kind of looks like a crazy person, but like like literally so buff and so crazy, and could in fact like do some shit, you know? And I just like get really wowed by that. So then, anyway. Can we get a Nerf gun in here, please?
No, we're not
I mean,
getting
I
there.
have
Devin has
glasses.
taken our Nerf guns.
There's no
For being
point
punished.
docked for mocking me?
Someone could send him to horny jail.
How do I do
Using
this?
Twitch points to send Damien to horny jail.
Do it.
Yes, Devin. Yes, Devin.
no.
Yes, Devin.
No, Devin, don't empower them.
No.
this. I'm gonna shoot tonight. I'm just not having it. Protecting all
So
of
for
them.
those of you,
We have
Crockin',
markers.
smackin', or frackin'.
Is that a real?
okay, this is cracking, smacking, or fracking is not the one I was looking at. I was looking at shotgun peanuts. But real quick, let's all agree that we are going to kill fracking because it is bad for the environment.
Correct.
Yep, I'm into that.
Smacking is for a one-night stand.
Yep.
Cracking we can all marry.
Incorrect.
All the love to go around.
Incorrect.
Oh, John just can't do it.
Cracking
I don't
You're gonna
know.
marry
I'm still
Smackin'?
pretty
I
bitter
just got
about
to marry
Krakens in
Kraken.
general. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know things have been going well.
Life at sea.
I'm,
It's fine. It's fine. I'll marry the Kraken.
Marry the card.
Okay. Shotgun Peanut puts forth
I shall go with the majority.
Nightmare, Fairy Dragon, or Intellect Devourer. Now I'm a very I'm a very stupid person.
You ever think, you play D&D a lot, you're like, oh, I
know things.
I know
I know a
things.
few
I'm a
things.
nerd, I know,
don't
right?
know nothing.
No, intelligent devourers.
I'm going to refuse to Google these. You guys feel free to Google all you like.
All right, could you say those all one more time? I just want to make sure I don't.
That was a nightmare.
Nightmare like
gosh.
the pony?
Actually, I will Google this one.
'Cause I
Look
think
up
that's
the
pony.
Intelligent Devourer, because that's giving me some nightmare fuel right now.
Whoa, nightmare.
Is nightmare a horse? It is a horse.
Yes, I believe so. I'm pretty sure.
Fairy,
It is- okay,
a fairy dragon.
A fairy dragon, spelled A-E, fairy, the correct way.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And then we have the intellect devourer.
A fairy dragon. Oh.
I didn't even need to Google these. Thank you, Shotgun.
What was it? The last one?
An intellect devourer. I'm afraid I'm gonna be put as a horse girl if I don't kill the horse.
I was gonna say, I thought
Bott is a
Gianna was
horse
gonna
girl,
go.
so all of us are horse girls by default. Except
Well-
Gianna and Damien, because they've never been Bott.
God.
You've never been in Bott's collective.
This is true.
You've had to deal with Bott, the horse girl.
I had to deal with Bott the horse girl. I've also had to deal with
Bott is a
Steady the
wonderful
horse.
girl. Don't you slander our boy.
Okay, I got it. And there's only one right answer, I feel like.
I feel like we will all be similarly on a same page.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I mean, after the tracking, I don't
We're all
know.
gonna be on the same page.
Fine. Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
Once, twice, thrice.
Thrice.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna do exactly that.
What?
Okay, but yours is backwards. Yours is.
I'm
you
going
guys
to
are the
wed
same.
the intellect devourer.
Dog.
Okay, so
I'm
we are
going to-
marrying the fairy dragon.
Marrying the fairy dragon.
Yes.
We're all on the same page except for you.
Except for you
No.
guys.
No,
And the
also
nightmare's
not.
got to go.
No, you guys are.
Oh. You're also in the wrong order.
Hi, I'm Magikarp. I have dysgraphia. I will wed the nightmare, bed the fairy dragon, behead the intellect devourer.
Okay. So
Close.
yes, we're close.
But this is the right answer.
We're on
Yes.
the same page. You guys are on the same page, I think.
No.
No.
Pony's got to go. We're getting down with the
No.
fairy, and I'm putting a ring on that intellect devourer.
Why?
Well, you see, if I
Here we
wed
go.
the intellect devourer, I won't have to worry about arguing because my intelligence will be completely sapped away, and you know what? It's gonna be just fine. It's gonna have a nice
Happy
solid.
Are you into
like,
himbification? Himbification?
won't even matter.
Are you aware of? Do you mean bimbofication?
Bimbofication, is it the himbo?
I don't think himbofication is a. That's a lie. It probably is.
Don't know.
It
what
is
that
totally a
is.
thing. It is 100% a thing. I will bet money.
It's not a thing yet. It's gonna be.
Get in the car.
Find out after I marry this intellect devourer.
Tangent. Was anybody else aware of a few years ago? Chat, sound off if you know what I'm talking about. If anybody else was on Tumblr or DeviantArt in the Dark Ages.
Oh.
There was a guy who would go to different deviant artists and commission very expensive pieces.
Himbofication.
Boffication. There's a guy that would commission very expensive pieces from DeviantArt creators of specifically white, wealthy women buying Wonder Bread from shelves that were entirely Wonder Bread.
What?
I vaguely
I do
remember,
remember.
like a something.
I wish I did.
Oh.
That's bizarre.
It's
I just watched the DashCon documentary too today.
the documentary?
There it is.
What?
What video?
How come Crisio gets one?
Oh, I thought I was in danger, but no, I am the danger.
It's a new reward. People can pay 500 to give someone a nerf dart.
Arm a player?
Yeah, you can arm them.
I
This
love
isn't
that,
fair.
but please arm me.
Even when I'm
one
God,
shot.
Devin, even when I'm God, I'm not allowed to be God.
You get one
I would have
shot.
expected
But
that's
somebody
playing
to have my
D&D,
back.
Alex.
fired.
But who should I fire this at?
You save it up.
Oh God, no!
Save it up.
When you do it when you.
You have to
Okay,
feel
I'll
it.
take it. I'll feel it. Okay, never mind. I
the
take that back.
situation.
It's all on me.
Let the hate
on me.
flow through you.
That's really difficult for me.
Yes. The rules of the Nerf guns are that it has to be below the head.
Oh yeah.
Alex.
What?
There's something wrong with my earpiece.
Oh,
I
What's that to
didn't
shoot
catch
Alex?
that.
They should
Oh.
shoot Alex.
You asked.
I'll take that into consideration
Okay.
when she least expects it.
So we're.
It's too late. Take the shot.
What is
Can
it?
we hear?
Take the shot! Take the shot! No.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
Like I said.
So
Yes, they hear
What
me.
have I done?
good. Horse girls unite.
period.
Period.
Not here.
Why are you killing the horse?
I am deathly allergic to horses.
Are you
Hey,
serious?
you're another person.
No way! Really? Did we just become best friends?
I guess so.
You're definitely allergic.
If
to
I'm
I
within
am.
100 feet of a horse, I will go into anaphylactic shock.
Are you joking?
And it is
100
happening.
feet.
I found that out when I was 3 years old. We went to the family farm. They put me up on a horse. And I was like, wow, this is really high. And then
That is the
I found
saddest-
it out because I paid $500 for horseback riding lessons in middle school.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Red Fair's rough.
I mean, I'm allergic to dogs, so that's.
You're allergic to dogs? Oh, well, that's not that weird.
Yeah. I'm allergic to them bitches.
I'm not allergic to anything
But I'm allergic
except
to
for my
dogs.
TikTok haters.
All
As
two
you
of them.
should.
So why are we marrying?
kidding, I'm
the-
just joking.
Where did we put fairy dragon?
oh, I'm gonna bet that.
Wed.
Okay.
It's gonna tickle.
Wed. Absolutely
Okay.
wed.
Wed.
Did you see those wings? Those wings!
So pretty. It's
Have you seen that tail?
Do you understand how great of a cuddler that fairy dragon is going to be?
It's gonna wrap
with
you
those
up in its
wings.
little
Are you kidding?
butterflies.
That's a good point.
Wrap you up in those
Oh,
wings.
now I want to change mine.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to marry the fairy dragon.
Yeah.
I said I would marry the nightmare because
But you're
I could
allergic to horses.
exactly.
Oh no!
Oh.
And then the horse
wish
gets my
for
health
death.
insurance.
We have a redemption.
Now that's love.
We have a redemption of horny jail. Damien, for the next.
Who put me in 20?
Damien, you fool. Go to
Who
the
put me?
bridge.
Damien, for the next 5 minutes, you can
Thank
only
you, Bott.
speak in PG terms.
Give me a name.
I cannot. I cannot out them.
You can't
No,
check
don't go
because
into
no,
chat.
because
That's not fair.
chat's not going to be refreshed.
Yeah.
Period.
You won't
Yeah.
see it.
Mmm.
You can come for them later in Discord, but for
So,
now you just have to
is
live with that.
anyone else on the same page as me that we're killing the intellect devourer?
Absolutely.
Because I know you're the himbo thing we've discovered. I'm at this point, the intellect devourer sounds like a mansplainer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's just a black hole, it's a brain on some legs, and it's like,
Now let me tell you
my
every reason
ex-boyfriend.
why you're wrong, even though I don't have enough factual evidence
here's
as
how
to
you
why you're
calculate
wrong.
your armor class. That's an intellect devourer.
I'm sorry. Natural 20s only count on attack rolls. You know, we don't have. No, I'm about to get some
Best
actual
number,
people
best
mad too.
outcome. No one can argue with me on that. Best number, best outcome.
Best number, best outcome.
Does not mean you will get the thing.
No, doesn't
No.
mean instant success, but it means best outcome.
Best outcome.
Yes.
I have
Best
seen
outcome
crazy
may
nat-
be I'm not gonna kill you.
but
This is true.
But I like fun nat 20s.
Crisio, do you have
His opinion on nat 20s?
Do I have what?
an opinion on that?
Or are you changing your
20s
answer?
in-
Here's the thing. If I bet a nightmare, then if I wed or bet a nightmare, then I'm done for. So, I suppose I would rather have an intellect devourer talk my ear off for a night and then just chalk it up to a bad date.
Don't let us affect your preference.
No. I like to try to take these things seriously, and there's a lot of things that have to come into consideration. That's, you know, and I feel like that. I mean, that intellect devour, it's got like a brain open, but if you imagine enough, you know, it can look kind of like a feeling.
I see what you're getting. I understand.
It's a different kind of head.
Yep.
Damien is taking
If you
it to be-
squint your eyes and kind of close one and then close the other, you can kind of envision what it could look like.
Damien
Kind of a
has
mindfuck,
taken
right?
to, if you don't have anything not horny to say, don't say anything at all.
Oh, that's right. You're in horny
to put in jail.
This is unfair.
Beautiful.
You know, where is my bread and water for the day? You know, in horny jail, people get fed as well.
Bedwet behead
Was that a
abyssal
euphemism?
chicken, bone whelk, or cockatrice.
An abyssal chicken, a bone whelk, or a cockatrice.
Is that last one a real one?
Look
A
at
cockatrice is a real one. It is like a lizard chicken.
Yeah.
Why did I come here?
Cockatrice. It's like a.
Can I get those one more time?
That was an abyssal chicken,
oh gosh.
a bone whelk, and a cockatrice.
These are all things I've never heard of.
So
A bone whelp?
No,
something else.
no.
Like
An
a
abyssal chicken.
No, not abyssal chicken.
What does the abyssal chicken look like?
Abyssal.
I was gonna marry the abyssal chicken, but now I'm worried. Oh, I'm not happy
Oh, this is
about
the worst.
Oh! No!
Oh, okay.
This is the worst one.
This is
Chicken.
These are all
It's
bad.
kind of cute.
An apple scruff says these
Not
are
in
all-
a horny way,
Oh.
but like I would keep it as a pet.
Yes.
No, that's a
Whoa, why
different
are
kind
these
of
all ugly as heck? Wait.
Huh.
What was the last one?
And you said a bone. How do you spell the last
Bone
one?
whelk.
Bone
Whelk? Like
W-H-E-L-K.
Chip the Fox,
WHELK.
1774, really did their research on this one.
Oh no. Oh.
They
I don't like the bone whelk.
they went out into the world.
Oh
They
dear.
went out into the world. They looked in the Forgotten Realms.
Wait, what was
They
the,
woke
what was
up
the
and
last
chose
one?
chaos and
Cockatrice.
inflicted it on us.
It hurts.
And I love you for it.
Gosh diddly darn.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Holy flubbernuts.
Okay. 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 I think. Okay. Okay. I got it.
This one is gonna be very varied, I feel.
This one's gonna be very varied. I know it.
Is it?
Yeah, it will be. Everyone's gonna have different answers.
Let's find out.
Okay.
I think this will be our last round of FMK,
Copy.
Okay.
and then we will swap to a new game.
Ooh.
Damien, you are free.
Damien, you are free from horny jail.
Good, because I
Great
can talk about
timing.
how much I can fuck these monsters.
Chicken.
Damien, we'll let you go first.
Alright.
Someone put Damien back in horny jail.
So I put cockatrice for betting because, you know, cock. It's in the name.
Good point.
It's in the name. You know? Wed bone. Oh, I could have done it for bone whelk too. Dang it. They're all asking for it. You know?
He
I
gets
did not
out.
mean it when I said it like that. I'm gonna rewind that.
Under one bullet.
I'm gonna rewind that. That's not what I meant.
He's saving it for his mate,
Percent.
Barbosa.
Bone whelk.
This show.
Yeah, wed the bone whelk because it's the only one that didn't make me completely back away in terror. The abysmal chicken is the one I immediately wanted to unalive. Immediately. I didn't even have to understand that much about the abyssal chicken to know that it was going to be my rival for the rest of my life, worse than Gary Oak.
Who here has
Oh.
felt personally victimized by the abyssal chicken?
I think they're cute. I would keep them as a pet.
Magikarp, what is going on?
Listen.
I thought the abyssal chicken was hot.
See, that's what you should have a problem with.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just sad.
You could use it as a seat. I mean, look, it's got like the you can put your back up against it. You just sit down, boop, carry it around.
No.
No.
No. It
Hey,
looks
hey.
horrendous.
Between that, the cockatrice and the bone walk, I mean,
It looks like
it can be like a massage chair.
no.
It looks like a chicken turtle in Avatar's penis.
Okay.
And?
Okay.
So here's what I'm
Just-
thinking. The bone whelk.
Yes.
Bed. Bed.
You want a bone well?
Bed the bone whelk, okay? Here's why. It's not that I was sexually attracted to it, but it is part snail, I feel like, and snails have slime, and the slime would make for easy entry to
Scientifically, that
some bosses.
Also, they would take their time.
Very true. Very true.
that's a good point.
Wed the cockatrice because it is actually kind of cute. And I feel like it would envelop me in its little wings and be a great cuddler as well. Then I said the abyssal chicken to behead because that is a disgrace to society.
Gianna, we are 100% on the same page. I love that.
Thank God.
Yeah, the
been time.
abyssal chicken could be the last creature on the 9 planes, and I would not fuck it.
Period.
Well, that's great for me then.
Oh my God.
See, I would wed the bone whelk because they look like they've got a great personality. I think we'd have a lot of great conversation, and they're pretty good to look at. I like snails. I think snails are fun. This
are
D20 has a snail in it because I think snails are cute.
Yeah, you know whose D20 that is, Magikarp?
I'm aware. I made it for you, so I should know. So yeah, I would bed the abyssal chicken because they're not hideous to me,
Correct.
and I would like to give them that one, good thing because everybody else seems to hate their guts. And then maybe we could be friends after. So by default, I would behead the cockatrice. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but because I feel bad for the abyssal chicken.
This is my response to that. Okay.
You shouldn't bed somebody because you feel bad for them. I'm gonna say that again to chat. You shouldn't bed someone because you feel bad for them. You are your
This
own
is true.
person. You are strong.
But also,
I've heard pity sex is the best sex, though. I want to know.
I wouldn't know.
Experience.
I'm gonna say to that response, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
One man's trash is another man's chicken.
So if a man throws away a condom, it's a
Again,
treasure for
I just
another
feel
man.
bad for it. I think it's got
Or-
a great
Why
personality.
does your brain go there?
I think we'd make great friends.
Only one of us has a gun.
I know.
I know.
Okay, but the last
Big
round-
music is that I won't have it anymore.
Killer Be Killed says, by the way, a cockatrice in most myths can turn people into stone.
It's true.
Gotta turn something into stone if you know what I mean.
It's true. They're
That's
also
almost
very
enough to dissuade me from the pity sex. So thank you for that.
Cockatrices are also a very important ingredient in defeating the whaling plague in Neverwinter. Fun fact.
Oh.
So beheading them actually
All right,
could be useful.
Behead for the quest.
Yeah, for the quest.
For the quest.
For the quest.
For the quest!
There's by default.
Oh, blessed. Alrighty, we're gonna. Oh, I just shook the table.
What's
One
a
man's
mighty crap?
trash is another man's pleasure.
Thank you, Bott.
There you go.
Hated that a lot.
Thanks, Bott.
Yes.
So, it's time to play a new game.
New game.
Oh.
Alrighty. Chat. We're gonna need some help. We're gonna need a lot of help for this.
I need a lot
help.
of help.
A lot of psychological help.
Who needs help? I need help.
I need help.
We all need help.
I need someone to save me from myself.
That's nice.
That's what a horny
So-
jail is for, but it didn't work.
This game is going to be affectionately titled Roll for Hotness, as we have had some good roll for hotness.
That's a natural 20.
You're so hot, Damien. You're on fire. Roll for Hotness is going to be as such. We are going to place a poll in the chat, and you guys will vote on the hotness of the chosen monster, either from 1 to 10.
Okay.
Please be nice. Please be nice. Our players here in the studio will be trying to guess what chat is going to say for the hotness of the monster.
It's all about rate. It's who can.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. What?
We only have 5 options.
I know we only have 5 options. I was suggesting 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10 for 5.
Or we'd be nice to the monsters and go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that nobody has to suffer being a 1.
Aww.
Gotcha.
Some monsters are a 1.
You know.
They're pretty to somebody.
Who are we to judge the hotness
That's
of someone
literally
else?
the whole point of the show, Damien, is judging the monsters.
I think everybody's attractive in their own right.
That is an excellent point.
There. I
Yes.
thought it said I'm a dog,
are
and I was about to be like,
Tangiana.
oh god.
All right, who's gonna roll a d20? Go.
I'll do it. I rolled a 4.
A 4.
Yes.
Excellent. Our 4 is going to be the dragon turtle.
Drag.
Oh my god!
The
This is
dragon
this is
turtle.
this is something I had to. Oh my god! This is in another campaign of mine.
Shotgun Peanut says Blackston's dad is a 1 because he's not a good parent.
Ooh.
Valid.
Damn.
Oh, we'll get into the backstory.
That one
in
hurt.
2 weeks or something, possibly.
That one hurt.
Oh.
Oh, not wrong.
I'm not gonna look at
Ooh.
chat. I'm going to be a good. Put down your phone.
Base 8.
Cheaters.
1 to 8.
Base 8?
Base 8.
Oh, look at that.
1 to
Boy.
8. Oh.
Here's
well,
what
this
I'm.
changes things.
Okay. So how are we voting? We're voting 1 to 2, 2 to 3. I mean 3.
So you guys are going to do like a singular number. Chat is voting on a range of numbers because we don't have that many options.
Okay.
Price is Right rules.
I think that chat will.
So yeah, you
vote
can't
it.
go over. You can't go over the number.
Yes.
Well, you can or can't.
Just put a number down, Damien.
I need to know the rules of this game.
There are no rules.
There were no rules the whole time, Damien.
No rules, only horny.
No rules,
Only
only
horny.
horny. Now, we have to keep in mind this is not a lion turtle as of Avatar: The Last
Correct.
Airbender.
Yeah.
That would be an 8.
69 over 420.
69 out of 420.
I understand.
That's actually not that good. That's like
Yeah,
under 25%.
yeah.
that's
One man's 25%.
23%?
Wait.
Another
How do you
man's
do
passing grade.
percentages?
Don't correct me.
Percentages are going to be the low number divided by the high number.
16%.
Yeah, it's a 16%.
I mean, I'd take it. Just for the numbers.
So we're just voting on one number right now.
We're
what
voting on one
chat
number.
thinks is gonna vote.
What chat we think chat is going to vote.
And it's out of 8?
It is out of 10. I don't know why Bott said base 8.
Base bait.
Arm Damien.
Damien, you've been armed.
No.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You're giving me power.
Well,
Devin. How does it feel to put that in my hand, Devin? How does that feel?
I'm not in the room, Damien. I'm not worried about it.
I hate
Just
this.
because he's not in the room doesn't mean he's safe.
I'm aware that door's gonna open and you're gonna open fire. All right.
It'll end up not
We going
being
on Cox?
open.
We going on Cox? We cool?
Let's
We cool?
Cox.
Are we cool, man? Are we
All
cool?
right.
Are we cool? Are we cool?
Base 8. Not base 10. Base
All right.
10 is for
Okay,
nerds.
fingers off. Okay. We cool?
We're cool.
Patrick, stop
Cool.
using numbers to
Oh,
confuse
that's Patrick?
me.
Hey, Patrick, as a math teacher, fuck base 8. Love you.
Oh, is this a teacher thing? Is this teacher
No, it's a
thing?
math thing. It just sucks.
What is base? Enlighten us. What is base 8?
So, gotta get my,
I've only known
So-
4 bases in my life, which I've discovered a lot of people have different opinions on what the base is.
Wait, what are
Wait,
the-
can we go over
let's
that?
discuss the
we're in a
bases.
base 10 system,
Base
which
10.
means we have numbers 0 through 9.
Yes.
A base 8 system has numbers 1 through 8, somewhere around there. So like numbers, okay, so you're all gonna hate me, but numbers are fake.
Numbers are fake.
Okay.
So like 32 in our base 10 system is a completely different number in base 8. Same with base 3, base 7, base 5. and you have to do conversions to like change it and all of that fun stuff.
So, in like a base 5, we would go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then start over again?
Sort of, yeah.
Like-
now imagine, if you will, Patrick,
like
this
6
is for
would
you.
be
So you stop
11?
saying base 8 and suffer with me for just a little bit. Imagine you have a class of 27 third graders, only 3 of which spoke English before the beginning of the school year. And they learned base 10. And then suddenly, the
You have
New
to
York
be-
State tests say they have to do math in base 7.
6, 7, 8, 11? Question mark, says Sierra. I don't like
Sorta.
this. I don't like this.
I don't-
Like, I
know
need
numbers.
a whole ass, like, big old whiteboard to, like, show you.
Join the Patreon and Magikarp will explain base
Join the
8 to
Patreon and I'll
us.
teach math.
Teach math. So,
This is a pretty sick
let's do this.
system.
Let's do this first.
Wait, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, what's your question?
What do you think the bases are?
Can we do this first?
Yes.
Can we play the game that we're playing? Okay, I put an 8.
I gave it a solid 9 out
Sign
of
it
10.
9 out of 10.
I did a 4.
4,
I
5.
did a 4.
4, 5,
Okay.
6.
4 was my
Okay.
original answer. I'll
9.
stick with
But what did chat vote for the dragon turtle?
Someone's getting a point.
This is where somebody realizes they weren't paying attention.
5 to 6.
5 to 6. Damien and
Rats.
Gianna, you have to
thought
get a
I
point, I
knew.
guess.
I
Yeah,
thought
that's
I knew
points
you.
now.
I thought y'all were my friends. I no longer share a brain cell
be
with
fair,
chat. This is dangerous.
I've seen that YouTube turtle sex.
Have you seen Pizza
Turtles
Time?
have so much
Have you seen
sex.
Pizza Time?
So why did you guys rate the dragon turtle so low?
Because I knew
'Cause we were-
people would be. Yeah, I knew people would. Yeah. I knew
Because
people would.
I think people were gonna think of the lion turtle. They're gonna think that hotness, and and since it wasn't that hot, they're gonna put it lower than what they.
It's a big turtle.
Yeah, but not as hot as the lion turtle. Are you gonna tell me that's hotter than the lion turtle?
Like the kraken. I would marry
Yes.
it.
I prefer reptiles over mammals. They're
Get in the
cuter.
comments, lion turtle or dragon turtle. Vote now.
You already know Patrick's gonna say the dragon turtle.
Yes. His wife's
As
a
he
herpetologist. Of course he's going to say the dragon one.
He also just likes being devil's advocate.
What justified your guys' answer?
Well, you see, I feel like that the dragon turtle is just not going to come out of his shell enough.
How did you guys meet and how you got into D&D?
Thank you for asking the question, Killer Be Killed. We were going to put a pin in our game. How did you guys get into D&D? Who brought you here?
Can I start?
Yes.
Okay, hi. So, what was the question?
How did you
how'd
get
you meet
into?
D&D?
How did we meet? And how did you get into D&D?
Okay, so I got into D&D in 2018, and 2019, and with my family. So my cousins, my brother is a DM, and then my roommates and some of my cousins' friends. They're roommates. We started playing. I got into Critical Role because my brother got into Critical Role, and like it kind of spiraled, and I became obsessed with D&D. And then over quarantine, my roommate, the one who plays D&D with me, she was like, "Hey, there's this audition for this thing. You should go." And I came and I got it, and that's how I'm here. And I met you two through that, and then I met these two
Also through this.
also through this. So
That's gonna be a kind of a general theme of we all met because like Sierra and Devin aren't here because I feel like they are the connecting spider web.
yeah.
We all met through this.
True.
Except us.
Except us.
Pretty cool.
We met through a TikTok Discord server.
Nice.
Yep.
Love that.
I've known Alex
segment
since
together.
August instead of
know,
the
now
show started
you're
in November. And now I'm here.
We
I don't
moved
live here. I live 3,000 miles away.
We moved so quickly in terms of like internet friendships. Usually people wait for so long to see their internet friends, but it's like,
I'm here. Hi.
That's so tight.
That's the dream.
That's crazy. That's amazing. Oh.
My cheeks are really warm, I think.
But I started playing D&D.
It's all the good feels. You know?
I started playing D&D in 2015. I actually didn't get into the show because of D&D. I got into the show because of Alex. But I started playing D&D in 2015, my college gaming group. Played at a lot of really bad tables. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I got into other
is
systems
known.
like World of Darkness, Call of Cthulhu. I GM Paranoia quite a bit, so I'm in like D&D adjacent spaces a lot, but mostly those other systems because I prefer them over D&D because I haven't had positive D&D experiences prior to Twitch Slays.
We make new experiences.
But I met Alex.
The past doesn't exist.
In another Discord server. We became friends. They were like, hey, me and my roommates are doing this thing you should watch. I watched the first episode, got hooked. Here I am. Fan since day one, and now I'm here, 3,000 miles from home.
That's amazing.
The tears!
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
Who wants to follow that?
I started playing Dungeons and Dragons 15 years ago.
You're joking.
I'm just kidding. 10 years ago? It was 15. Anyway, mind blown. Oh no.
How did wait?
I started playing when I was 5.
I was like, that's so cool.
Chrissy,
I know, right,
you know
Chrissy?
it's bad luck to lie about your age on a first
I'm not
date.
lying. I'm rolling a deception check. And guess what? Did I roll a 1?
Yes.
Fucking
Insight.
Insight,
Wait,
19.
are you rolling a D10?
No,
I
that's
rolled
a D20.
Oh,
Anyway, so yes, I started playing Dungeons and Dragons like my sophomore year of high school. First as a player, and then once after a couple sessions and realizing that, you know what, I really like this method of storytelling, this social game that just brings people together and allows you to really just grab that creativity by the jugular. Yes, and we can't say balls here, right?
we could. We've said fuck a number of times.
I think we can say balls.
They grab it by the balls, and
Balls.
I'd say that.
But yes, grab it by the balls, and when there was no DM, I just started DMing, and then I did that through high school, through college, when I moved down down here, and then I met Nucci Kabuchi, who happened to be playing on this excellent show.
You still haven't met.
I haven't met Nucci Kabuchi. It's crazy.
So funny.
So
I'm
funny.
here instead of Nucci. I'm
So
filling
fun
Nucci's
fact
spot
for
right now.
little peek behind the purple curtains. Crisio came to fill in for Nucci. They were friends for a while. He came to fill in while Nucci was out. Did a beautiful guest star appearance. Got made fun of brutally for his character voice unnecessarily.
It was fun. I enjoyed
Nucci
it.
was
I had a great
supposed to
time.
be here tonight, and they were supposed to meet. And then
No,
that didn't
I'm-
happen. And the saga continued.
I put on cologne for you, Nucci, if you're watching.
Colonage.
It's fine.
Okay.
I have a white
One
card.
day, one of these days.
Oh,
It's
you
good.
guys! I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Manxie says Twitch Slays got me into playing D&D for myself. I'm crying!
I'm gonna cry.
Honestly, it's part of my
too,
life
but,
devotion now to get as many people to play Dungeons and Dragons as possible.
Damien, when did you start playing Dungeons and Dragons?
I mean, I just started. It was Dimension 20 was the show that got me into D&D. Their first episode of Fantasy High got me hooked. And then after it was 2018. But then after that, I've done the procedural one-shot game over kind of like campaigns where you play for the one session, you never play it again, several times. DM'd once, and it was pretty fun. Once, pretty fun. But gosh, I wish I could just play a character for longer than a session. Which is why when I saw that there were auditions here, I came over here because I was like, please, I just want to play D&D at this point. Not even for the show, not even for this. Just let me play a game with people, please.
And then we watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and we were like, best friends.
Watch out for a one-shot. There's going to be a one-shot.
There's gonna be a one
There's going to be a
shot.
one-shot.
Gonna be a one-shot.
We're gonna
Gotta
deal
be
some
one-
psychic damage.
One shot.
I started playing D&D with first edition. This is not a joke. I started playing first edition in I think maybe 2015, because a friend of mine, his dad always played first edition, and so he taught us to play first edition. It's bad. Don't play first edition.
It's the
no.
Dark Souls of Dungeons and Dragons.
And also, you can't. Somebody in chat's gonna correct me on this.
That one's.
You can't pick your class in first edition. You have to roll stats good enough to be that class.
Oh.
So like if you wanted to be a bard and you just happened to get garbage rolls on your D6s, you're not a bard, I'm so sorry.
What was like the class if you got really bad rolls in everything?
I think it was a fighter. I don't remember.
Is that where it
Basically a
started?
piece of meat that you just,
Yeah.
just like, yeah, just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fighter.
just get yourself
It's
to know
negative
people,
2 and
new
everything, but
characters.
you're like, you can still fight, maybe.
Because my first D&D was also first edition. We only played 2 sessions in that campaign,
Yeah.
but
And then I played on and off for a while,
tough
and now I'm here. I
I've
live here.
I've also only played rogues too, which made this an experience.
You've
love
only ever played
rogues.
rogues?
Yeah.
And now you're not.
And now
Now I'm not.
what are we
I
doing?
love
We're playing Roll for Hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes,
Look
yes,
at
of
that
course.
sidetrack.
now we're on roll for field.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
True. This is true.
Beautiful.
Roll for feels. Roll for feels.
Roll for feels. Everybody roll a feels check.
Ask me my tragic feels check.
I rolled
I mean, I can bring the fields
a
even more.
14.
7.
Got a 13 for feels.
12. I'm surprised.
All right, same.
18.
18 on feels. Magikarp, you
Plot
feel
this as my
nothing.
deception check. I'm really doing this.
I rolled a 14, so I'm starting to kind of tear up a
You're
little
getting
bit.
there.
But I'm still able to hold it in and just kind of like do those like lap things.
I can make it worse. I can talk
yes.
about how
You know
all
what I
of you
mean?
here are what
Academy
made me
Award.
want to start playing D&D again.
Twin AJ says, I've played a D&D, as in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is
Oh.
like first edition, I think, and it's rough. The races like elves and dwarves are also technically considered classes too, right?
I think so.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I
That's
think
right.
so.
They were classes.
Yep.
I think.
No, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. Who would like to roll for our next Roll for Hot monster?
Magikarp, go for
Got
it.
it.
Scrub, go for it.
I made this dice and it doesn't like me.
8. An 8. That is going to be a kobold.
Oh, don't even need
Favorite.
one.
We know what kobolds look like. Chat, please vote on what level of hot you think a kobold is, or kobolds plural. I don't know.
Just the entire collective of kobolds at once.
I'm
just so-
conflicted.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
I feel like I know what chat's gonna say, but I'm still sticking to my heart.
I'm putting what I want.
Actually, no way. No.
That's what I'm doing. No, that's not what I want. I'm not
Tell
doing
me what you
I'm
want.
doing.
Tell me what you want.
What I really, really want?
Oh, tell me what you want.
I could really use a hug.
Every time I think of that, I just think of Chicken Little.
Miss Dinosaur Magiker paint that just like a being to hate the god that created it.
Ain't that just like a being to hate the god that created it?
You're right.
Ugh.
Was that Patrick or was that shotgun?
That should have
That
been.
was
I didn't think
Sierra.
about that.
Ah!
What a plot twist.
She redeemed
We'll
some
talk
Twitch
later.
points just to ask you that.
Yeah, I have not made a successful set of dice for myself. They've all, like, if the intent is that they're gonna be my dice, they've exploded. If they've been, like, I've made them, I've liked them, they look great. Consistently roll ones.
Ooh. Maybe I should make you some dice.
I'll have the setup.
I can make you stuffed dice. I can't make resin dice, but I can make you
I
stuffed
can teach you how to make resin dice. Once I move up here, I will run dice classes. I have all the stuff.
This is gonna
These
take
are
a
already-
hard left turn. I morally object to resin in an ecological sense. But dice
I mean, valid.
Dice go click clack.
Dice go click.
I
These are
agree.
beans. Wait,
why I
hang-
try-
hang
I don't
on,
rate-
Hang on.
I try
need
very
this
hard not
closer
to
to the
lose
camera.
anything.
Look at this bean dice. Look at this.
I
beautiful
hate
bean
it.
dice.
I am never making another set of
Keep
bean
watching.
dice unless somebody pays me a lot of money to do it. My artistic integrity is not worth bean dice.
$5.
Come
I did it for
on.
Alex because I love Alex, but never again.
Okay.
What if we started off the bidding at $1,000?
1,000.
I'm gonna get 2,000.
2,000.
If you pay for my move, I'll make you bean dice.
Alrighty,
but,
alrighty,
like,
alrighty. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Do resin dice taste nad?
Do not put them in your mouth.
In their mouth. so bad. The worst
Resin
is
dice are toxic. This is not a joke. Do not
people
put them
that
in your
use them
mouth.
as like charcuterie boards and ashtrays.
Yeah, resin
I'm
is
like,
hella
you know what you're
toxic.
doing? Alrighty, Eddie.
There was a journey right here that happened with Chrisio.
That was about 2 seconds.
So bad no one missed it.
Okay.
Patrick, if you're watching.
These are
What do we
still
got?
my
What do we
favorite.
got? What do we
I
got?
love them.
6, 7, 8,
Wow.
and a 10.
Ooh.
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
Aren't they though?
I think I was gonna put it higher, but then I'm like, I don't think they're like hot. I think they're cute.
Chat voted 9 to 10.
So that's why I like put a.
Wow.
Snap.
I should have known chat was
That's
gonna
from
do
you
it.
take that point and you take it good.
See,
I mean, I'm used to sharing a brain cell with chat. Like,
This is true. This is true.
I make it
I'm off
more
my
for
game
campaign,
tonight.
You know,
I gotta say, like,
a lot more cute.
if you would ask me this same question 10 years ago, I probably would have given him like a 3 or 4. But I don't know, but I don't know about you guys, but
The of kobolds has really done a number on all of them.
have you ever read the book The Lusty Argonian? Kobolds are similar.
Kobolds are simpler.
Similar to
Similar.
Argonians.
Okay, hot take.
I hate that
hot
you're
take. Why do artists give Argonians and lizard folk tits? Why?
They're not making milk, right?
Okay, so why is that the?
any reptile experts
You are
currently
correct.
in chat, let us know if you think you have an answer.
Is Charlie in chat? Why dragon titties?
Why dragon titties?
Why dragon titties? Do some reptiles give live birth? Why dragon titties?
What if that's where they keep
They're gold.
the eggs?
Oh, that gave me a weird image in my head.
Meanwhile, Charlie is cursing all
Genuine
of us.
looks of horror.
It could work.
Now,
So you
now,
lactate eggs?
now I'm gonna change the subject as
Kill and be
as-
killed says, why not? Why not?
I
Why
suppose.
not?
Why not?
But
This is how Jurassic Park happened. We're gonna have Jurassic Park with titties.
I'm gonna change the subject just because
that subject.
Gianna's uncomfortable. Now I want to go back to one thing. What are the bases?
Oh, okay. So
First base.
first base is making out at my school. Second base was, I think, hand stuff.
No, that's not for me. Well, want to write down our bases?
Oh shoot!
You have
haven't
to do it
thought
in
about that in
diagonal,
so
too.
long.
Diagonal.
I'm too old for this, y'all.
Yeah, no. First base was
Write
kissing.
down
Second base
bases.
was.
Thank you, Bott. I guess we're doing this. Wait, are these D&D? Okay, we're gonna do regular bases and then we're gonna do D&D bases. No, that's a joke.
D&D bases.
No,
What?
that was a
gotta do it
joke.
this
This
way,
was a
actually,
joke.
it'd be
So first base is your character sheet.
First base is
A home run is actually getting more than 2 sessions in a campaign.
first base is you're meeting each other in session 0. Second base is like party members.
Delore Beckhild asks why not.
Why not is exactly the question.
Why not?
Titty's nice. Third base is shared backstory. Fourth base is consistent campaign. Anyway, the middle school bases, if we will.
So
Okay.
we're doing the. Wait, we're writing down the.
We're writing down the middle school bases, as in what were the bases considered?
Out
No.
my middle
Dungeons
What
school
were
and
the,
Dragons or
what are
just
the
in our
bases
personal
considered to you
experience?
right
In,
at
like,
this moment?
high
Oh,
school.
at this moment.
No.
Oh.
Oh no, I was going high school because
You
'cause I
still
think
use
also
bases?
Well, like, you know,
Okay,
like,
fine. Live through your life. I'm gonna do middle
I'm
school.
doing high
I'm not
school.
very good at communicating with people. Like, oh, like where? Okay,
That's
for
valid.
instance, people will be like, "What are your boundaries?" And Gianna, at the moment, is like, "Oh, I'm fine with like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm good with like hand stuff. Like, I can't do that." I'll be like,
Well, yeah, when you
don't
say
make
it
your
like
way to
that.
shortstop quite yet. You know what I
you
mean?
can pick
That
up
is
the bat,
valid.
but you can hit
However,
a bunt.
when
That's
you're
all. Just a
articulating
little
boundaries-
tap. That's it.
Chat, listen to me very closely. Although it is valid to use code and stuff, for things that can mean different things in different areas, it is important to clearly articulate your boundaries.
Yes.
I like the last.
And if you're not comfortable saying it out loud, it's okay to write it down. That doesn't make you
time
any
we
less.
were all like, I'm gonna fuck a satyr, and now we're like, listen, chat, you and me, If you have boundaries that you need to set with your significant other, you set those boundaries.
And don't be afraid to set those boundaries.
Don't be afraid to fuck a satyr.
Don't be afraid to fuck the satyr. But the
Clearly
more fear there
articulate.
is around it, the more fear there is going to be getting intimate. The clearer you make your boundaries, the more intimate you allow yourselves to become a reality, even if there are more boundaries.
So clearly articulating your boundaries leaves you free and clear
Character
to
development.
fuck the satyr.
Lemon.
Yes.
So
You
first
can also
base.
go with the mindset.
First base is making out.
Okay.
Second base is hand stuff.
Okay.
Third base is mouth stuff.
Okay.
All the way is sex.
Okay.
My bases are the same.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say my bases because I didn't realize how kind of like sexist at least bases were in high school because they all related to like the male pursuing a
Yes.
female. At least for my high school, at least for my middle school stuff. Because of course you start out at first base. Like if you start there, it's a smooch. Then you go to a makeout. But then second base is of course the man touching the boob.
Oh.
And then the
Okay.
third
Yep.
base is the man going to the no-no zone. And then fourth base is like after you make the whole run, it's sex. But there's no relationship for like the women on the other hand, on their base. It's all men relation to women bases.
I wrote a
didn't-
paper about that in undergrad.
Sorry, I'm having a
Really?
giggle at the idea of saying to my gal pals, like,
Seems heteronormative, Damien.
it does seem heteronormative. Thank you, Bott.
It's so heteronormative.
I'm just having a giggle
I've
at the
never thought about
of
that.
going around with my gal pals and being like, yeah, we got to second base last night. I touched his tits.
Oh.
I touched his dragon tits.
Take power into your own hands. Touch his tits.
Touch his tits. Equality.
So, I grew up in a very different area than I think most people here.
Yes. Don't tell us where you grew up, or else we might.
Well, I don't live where I came from.
Don't dox yourself, Magica.
But, I grew up in a very rural redneck community. So in my area, first base was holding hands.
Shut up.
Second base was kissing.
Okay.
Third base was fondling, and that included touching the titties and also fingering. And then fourth base was sex, which was illegal.
So they
That
just
feels like a big
That
jump.
feels
Yeah.
like a big jump.
that feels like a
Correct.
big jump.
Alex,
Correct.
please tell me I can shush God. Alex, horny jail.
Charmed. Fine. Do it to me, Devin.
This is D&D, realizing that even though you're the DM, you're not in charge at all.
Yeah. I don't have any respect here. I'm a big old bag of bones in a cow print dress that I bought from Target. I get no respect here.
I didn't
That's
know
why
that
I
was
use
California.
ST and
It is cow print. I like it a lot. Anyway.
For me, it looks like the white are the swatches, so that's why I'm not thinking cow print. Where
Yeah.
Normally cow print's like the black are the
The
swatches.
other one that I got was
You know what I mean?
more.
Vote in chat. Is this black with white splotches or whatever?
Come on, you know I'm right, comments. Look at that dress. You know I'm right.
I was getting
I'm a
Dalmatian
costume
vibes.
Okay.
So Chrissy,
I have to correct
I'm
myself.
wearing this to my Cruella
Why
de
don't
Vil
you-
party.
Nice.
age yourself.
I went with number 1, initiative.
Shut.
No, please continue.
I said 15 years ago. Who's to say that this is not how I judged my intimacy
We're older than y'all.
situation?
Things are different.
Initiative. You take the initiative to give a little mwah.
Keep going.
Level 2,
Keep going.
attack roll. You gotta see if you hit it. Little boop, attack roll. 3, saving throw. See if you can keep your head. Level 4, level up. You got the XP.
Oh my God! I'm gonna use D&D terms instead of baseball terms from now on. I'm like, maybe I haven't managed enough XP yet, so I can't level up quite yet. But like, we could get there.
Oh my gosh, this could totally work.
This 100% could work. I would also like to say
Earn
that
your
apparently
sexual
somebody in
encounters.
chat also has the name of Alex, so they thought they were going to horny chat. It's me. It's
They're on to me.
I just hit my mic. I'm sorry if y'all heard that.
That's okay.
I'm not used to having it here. Usually it's like up here.
I'm having a crisis. How do I host this in a PG fashion?
Well,
I mean, you could use your god powers to declare
Well,
break
being
out.
like-
I have no
Can you use?
This laptop
Well, no, it's like instead of
Hand
saying
movements.
fuck, you go like Sims. You got. Who do
can
you want to
say
woohoo? Who do you want to
Oh,
woohoo?
woohoo,
We
or
can take it
horizontal
from here.
polka, or a little slappy dappy, or you know,
Chad says they've got it.
a little bit of the old swing.
Do you like the big old
Just
Wonko
talk like a
Wonka
20s
Donkos?
gangster.
You ever bing the
These
drink?
metaphors.
Bing the drink.
I feel like this is a good time for a break.
Would you
Sometimes
like the
you
box?
have Bott.
Do you want the box?
This is the roll credits.
Do you eat the box?
Chat, we will be back in I meant to take it at 9:30, but we get out of here.
Close enough.
Chat, we are going to take a brief break. We will be back in about 20 minutes. Save up your questions, save up your Twitch points. I will still be in the naughty jail when we get back. Just for consistency.
Yes.
We will be right back. Take us away, Bott. We have taken a short break. We have recollected ourselves. We have discussed and disgusted ourselves.
Discussing
And we
ourselves
are-
so much, Gianna's gonna be hiding under the table
So, yeah, Gianna,
for the
are you
rest
okay
of
down
the
there?
episode.
Excellent.
Not speaking
I'm just
she's
hanging
not
underneath the table.
We're going to continue playing Roll for Hotness. So chat, get ready to be voting. Get ready to be voting. Oh, wait. Magikarp has been armed. Shotgun Peanut has gifted you
Finally. Thank
gift
you.
of weaponry. Whenever Devin finds the time.
What are the odds of the second
Not
Gianna?
gonna lie, chat. I have so many Twitch points. I did consider using mine to arm either myself or Alex, but I feel like that would be cheating.
So you're just gonna give Magikarp a bullet and be
I
like,
Or
can't.
if I armed Alex, then Alex would immediately use it to shoot
So
me.
what happens
would
when we get
not.
near the end and we know we have to shoot somebody?
A standoff.
it's a standoff. But that's if someone arms.
Guns drawn. Close your eyes.
That was a shot! That was a shot!
That was your one shot. You used it. You have to give that back now. That's how that works.
Got it!
Oh, right in the
mine for
meat,
evil.
too.
Right in the meat.
Oh, dear. Well done.
I had to go for the.
I think
Devin's on the
supposed to
hunt.
be- Oh no, it's good. I'm just mad I missed my shot at Devin.
Like right,
However,
right
Shotgun,
at
if
the
you do have a
mic, too.
request for when to use my bullet, feel free to let Bott know.
Redeem your Twitch points. Roll for hot. Who would like to roll for the monster?
15.
A 15? Roll it again. We already had a 15.
That's 2.
A 2! It's gonna be a centaur.
Ooh, Gianna, we know how you feel about centaurs,
Centaur.
right?
A centaur.
A
Gianna, we know how you feel about centaurs.
Shoot.
A centaur. Oh, Devin. So you have to face it towards her.
Oh, you need another one?
It's perfect.
Use the dice pack.
I love it.
Just in the dice
She'll never see it coming.
I wanna. She'll never see.
So
It's a crack.
incognito. So our monster is a centaur. And
You know, I'm
one's tricky.
gonna have to go with the.
It's dangerously close to furry territory.
it's dangerously close to horse girl territory as well.
Well, it's like glass half full. What do you think is like? What do you think is the full part? You know,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Shotgun Peanut says, Magikarp, shoot at the funniest moment.
That's putting a lot of faith in my comedic timing, Shotgun.
You have excellent comedic timing. All
I
right,
try. However, I am also dumb.
we will give Chad a moment to vote. Decide on what they believe. What are you seeing ghosts?
Oh, I'm
He's
just
my
pointing at the chat. Like, you decide.
You decide.
Think about it. Magic and shit. Yeah. Magic.
MS
Mr.
Fan 93 says,
Mime.
Magikarp, I will
Mr.
give
Mime.
you $10 to shoot Crisio anytime he isn't paying attention.
Is that
What constitutes
a
as paying
legit bet
attention?
now?
He seems to be
Because I
paying.
need money for my move.
I guess that's $10 whole.
That's 10 whole
Shameless plug.
dollars.
Magikarp has an Etsy, and Magikarp's parents locked her bank.
Plug the Etsy. Whoever's in charge.
We
of
can
that.
make
Plug
deal.
the Etsy.
I can
Magikarp's
purposely-
got an Etsy. What's
Magic
your
Carpet
Etsy? I'm
Dinosaur.
gonna-
Etsy, I barely know her.
Hi.
Stop paying attention. We do a split, like
5
3.
and 5?
Oh yeah, 5 and 5 is good.
5's fine with me.
That's great.
Hey,
You hear that?
Hold on. So smooth.
Hey, Chrisia.
Boop, 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 boop,
I did not
boop.
load
I'm totally paying attention. This isn't working. Sorry. Oh, maybe I'm not.
Eye contact.
I'll time it.
Prolonged eye
Got it.
contact.
Always eye contact. This is how it's
Eye
taken.
contact is important.
Prolonged eye contact.
Full divided
Long
attention.
die, God.
Undivided attention.
Okay. But what did chat vote for centaurs?
Are we doing a reveal and then bot, or are
I
we?
think we're doing, yes,
Reveal.
let's reveal, and
Reveal.
we'll give Devin some time to stall. A 9, an 8, a 7. I fucking hate centaurs. I hate
I
centaurs.
need centaurs.
I'm
Actually, I just remembered a very important fact about centaurs.
What is your
They're
very important-
horses.
Chat voted 9 to 10.
9 to 10, so you get the point.
I get the
for
point.
this one.
I'll keep this. I'll
Tell
keep
me
this
about
number.
your
Even
very
though he's about to
important
change
thing
his
about
answer.
centaurs.
You made a terrible mistake, though.
If someone, if one of y'all says the phrase horsecock, I'm going home.
Okay, I won't say that
Horse
phrase, but I will say that I have seen what horses are capable of.
Horses will fuck you up.
They will. It's a 9 because
Hey,
I
if
am
one of
allergic to
y'all
horses.
says some silly
But they
ass
also
thing.
are lovers of poetry, astrology, all sorts of stuff. They're intelligent creatures that have a very, very strong community base.
We've been
That's
raided.
sexy. It's a sexy raid.
Welcome, raid.
Welcome.
Raid.
Spicy.
Are we gonna get in trouble for saying that? I don't know.
I don't know.
There are too many eyes watching. Thank you to Rep RPG for raiding us.
Rap RPG?
Killer Be Killed says, I know some gross and weird farm facts. If you want me to say them, just tell me. Killer Be Killed, I would love you to take all that knowledge. I want you to take all these wonderful fun facts and I want you to put them in a bubble and put that bubble in your mouth and keep it right there. Don't say them.
Oh, I want them. I want all the farm fun facts.
No.
I will pay somebody to send Damien back to horny jail before we have to hear fun facts about
Yes.
horsecock.
For all of our
I
new
want
raiders.
millions of fun facts about a horse.
Hush. This is my show. I get to introduce things.
Horse
Hello,
cocks.
Raiders. Welcome to the Monster Mash dating game, where we decide on what monsters from the D&D Monster Manual, also known as the Waifu Catalog, we have her right here. She's doing wonderful. Which monsters are the most chef's kiss, the best daters, the best ones to marry, whatever we're up to. Right now we are playing a game called Roll for Hotness, in which you guys get to vote on the hotness of a monster, and whichever one of us gets closest to that number gets a point. The points don't matter, but they make us feel better about ourselves.
Yeah.
Damien is also being sent to horny jail.
Arm Damien.
And that is not correct.
Oh dear. Oh, that's
You
not
ever
horny
send someone
jail.
to jail and give them a gun?
That is.
Oh.
Damien is not being armed. He is being sent to horny jail.
But
Did they
Discord-
redeem
but,
Bo?
But
No,
Bott just
I
said,
see a horny jail in chat and no harming of Damien. You get nothing.
Oops.
You lose.
you lose.
Pick a monster.
No points.
Magikarp, sweetie, do you want to roll a dice for me?
I would love
You
to.
know, I had a short reasons. I had a short list of reasons to live that just got a little bit shorter.
Because you're in horny
Hey, buddy,
jail.
are you okay?
Whoa.
You need to talk like twice if you need help.
He would, but he's in horny jail.
Hashtag free Damien.
Liver, I speak for the people. Revolution of horny
That's a
people.
You
three,
speak for
Alex?
your pee-pee. That's what you do.
What is the monster?
It is going to be a 3. I'm going to my monster list. I don't know how to pronounce this exactly. It is called a chool, a chaul,
Oh no.
a chaul.
Oh
How do you spell it?
CHUUL, a chaul.
Oh dear.
It's a big boy.
I think I know which one that is.
Shall I?
Chuol.
Thank you, Bott. Why do we assume Bott knows how to
Oh
pronounce these
no.
things? There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Yeah!
Are we not at break?
No, we're not.
We're live, bitch.
You're live.
We're always on.
On Twitch Slays D&D.
So sorry, everybody.
So a Cha'ul is a large aberration. They are chaotic evil. I don't know why I'm doing.
What's the matter?
You're
What's
joking.
the matter, Gianna?
What's the matter?
Get it away from me.
Get what
Get it
away?
away.
What is it? Don't you want to show the audience?
Damien could help you, but
I'm
Damien's
sorry,
in
but if
jail.
I want my
David's in
job here
jail.
at Twitch Slays D&D, I'm not allowed to move that away. Devin will fire me.
No, no, no.
Royal 1020 says Cha'uls, they were more hot in 3.5. They got nerfed in 5e.
That's valid.
Ain't that the way of it?
Whoa, hello.
Someone just joined the Discord.
That was me.
They are amphibious, they are tireless guardians, and they are waiting servants.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that changes things.
I don't know if that changes things for chat, but that changes things for me. I think, am I the one dropping out of the Discord call? It might be me.
Nope, that's you.
My body is my chalkboard. My whiteboard.
My
is ready.
Cha'ul is ready.
Nice.
No.
Why isn't it connecting?
It's probably because our Wi-Fi is bad.
No, it's because it's not connecting to my AirPods. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That
Sometimes you have
sounded
to
like I was making fun
reconnect
of
and
you.
disconnect your
We
AirPods.
get some
Okay,
F's in
while
chat for
Gianna
Gianna's
is
AirPods.
fixing her internet, are we ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's
ready.
just.
Gianna, Mike.
Oh, Gianna, also your mic's not on.
And Mike's just sitting right here.
So I give the Cha'ul a 9.
I give it a 6, which is an upside down 9.
I like your
Seven.
creativity.
I gave it a treat.
A tree.
A tree.
Gave it a treat.
a tree.
Oh man.
So, hear me out. My reason for giving the Cha'ul a 9. I gave it a 9 because a tireless servant, a waiting guardian, I think was the other tag on that one. Waiting servant, tireless guardian. That seems like a very supportive significant other. And I like to be taken care of. I'm very sad.
You know what? I was gonna give it a 3, but because of those reasons, I bumped it up to a 6. Thing is, it doesn't have lips, and I like
Chat
kissing.
voted 7 to 8.
Chad voted 7 to 8.
Ah,
Magic
I
Grips.
gave it a 7
Nice,
because those pincers.
Those pincers, though.
You can lose some flesh there.
It's gonna give me lots of cuts and it's very icky wicky.
Oh, what now says it doesn't have hands.
Doesn't have hands.
Doesn't have
Pinchy
hands.
pinch.
How am I supposed to hold hands?
The Cha'ul.
How am I supposed to buy a
man.
Doesn't have hands.
The Cha'ul does,
I
however.
thought this was close, and I just went like this through with my hair.
You're fine.
Oh no.
Is there a mark?
No, it's also dry
No.
erase, so it will come out.
And also,
Lot
your
of
hair is
pain.
pretty dark anyway.
It actually looks better.
I'm gonna say I don't really notice anything.
Thanks.
Damien is out of horny jail.
And now it's
Yeah!
now
It's
really
fucking
dry
nasty.
erase next to my face.
Fucking nasty. Killer Be Killed says, like I said, the top hat crab from Skyrim. Hear me out. The Cha'ul also kind of looks like a fuckboy that would like pinch you at a party or something.
Oh yeah.
Again,
just-
I don't want
that's
those
just that.
claws
I
anywhere
don't want
near my
that.
ass.
You know, I need to look at these monsters in a different light.
Yeah.
I think that
We're not here for just our base needs.
I think yeah. I think I might also be like looking at it too much of an intellectual standpoint, maybe.
That's valid.
There's nothing wrong with wanting like intellectual pursuits in your significant other.
But we're rating
Or rather,
hotness
just maybe
here.
very
But
factual.
we want to fuck.
I think I'm thinking factual. I think I need to think about the essence of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah.
I am going to ask you to scooch your mic a little bit closer to your collar. Whoa. There you go.
Right about
Get right up in that
Yes.
chest.
You're very
Just read
intellectual.
Miles.
And you-
Oh no!
Miles said to shoot him when he least expected it.
I wasn't
Demogorgon from
expecting that.
Stranger Things.
the Demogorgon.
Where's the actual Demogorgon?
Demogorgon from Stranger Things specific.
Oh, from Stranger Things.
From Stranger Things specifically.
That's what we're
Demogorgon. 1 out of 10. 1 to 10. Demogorgon.
Oh, Demogorgon 1 to 10. Oh, okay.
Demogorgon 1 to 10, specifically the one from Stranger Things. Because I think a Demogorgon looks different in 5e.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It does.
I gotta remind myself what the Stranger Things one looks like.
Okay.
I actually have very strong opinions about the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, but
I am concerned for you.
TK Digiboy says, I wish there was a reward to suggest a monster. Digiboy, you are welcome to use the Ask Me Anything reward to suggest us a monster. Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I'm ready.
Could we get that picture of the Cha'ul off the thing? Whenever you're feeling. All right, so I gave the Demogorgon from Stranger Things a 2. That's 2. Okay, it's got a weird face. It's got a weird face.
But the body of a man that I might want to embrace.
Okay, so interesting fun fact about the Demogorgon
also
from
gave it a
Stranger
2.
Things
I know.
is that it is actually a suit.
I hate men. That's why.
A good portion of the scenes that the Demogorgon is in, that is a guy in a suit.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, but sometimes you can really be like, oh yeah, that is a man.
Yeah.
Okay, but mine is I put that because it's a golf.
Oh, it's a
golf
4.
person saying 4.
I see what you're doing. I
Wait,
like
let me
what
see.
you're doing.
I'm in pain.
4.
I gave it a 7 because I feel like that the Demogorgon, really, it's just like a frustrated, trying to figure out what it wants out of life and all that stuff, which I feel like it's a magical thing to find in a partner. It just wants to break out of its own environment and everything. It's kind of like Take On Me, the music video.
Yeah.
It just
We
wants
listened
to
to
break
that
out of that cartoon
In the
world.
car.
And I found that attractive, that journey.
That go-getter attitude.
Go-getter attitude.
Magikarp, you gave them a solid 7, so you're not kicking them out of bed, but like, could do
I
better.
did. I also gave them a 7 for very different reasons.
Okay.
You see, as a spooky bitch myself,
You are a spooky bitch.
Chat voted 5 to 6.
5 to 6. All right. Did anybody have 5 to 6?
Nope.
No, I had 4.
Dang.
4 and
4s
7.
versus 7s.
4 versus 7s is
More
closest.
like Daddy Gorgon.
More like Daddy Gorgon.
Well, if we're going by
I'm
if we're going by
obsessed with that.
Price is Right rules,
This-
they went over. So
Ooh, hot
Wow.
take.
I'm
Royal
taking that point.
1020 says it's
I guess I get the
actually
point.
a barely
I'm taking the
sentient
point.
organism that's a portion of a larger organism.
yeah.
Oh.
Like, I appreciate the spooky. However, I don't know if I want, like, that mouth.
Yeah.
But what
Near
that
my
mouth do?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I wasn't getting higher than a 7 because
Also, it feels that the Demogorgon, like that's a lot of baggage. Like you, you
same.
start dating the Demogorgon, and then they're like, you have to meet my Demodogs, and then they're like, oh, don't forget, there's this big swirling mind flayer thing that you also have to come talk
you have
to.
the
and be my
Demodad,
friends
you have the
with.
Demodogs, you have the Demodome, you have the
Doug Dimmadome.
the owner of the Dimsdale Demodome.
Dimsdale Demogorgon.
That's 2 Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome references that we have made tonight. We get 1 more.
One more. Yeah, these are good.
How hot is a nuthic?
How hot is a nuthick?
What's
Nothing.
You know what?
I mean, nothing.
I'm gonna. Is it nuthick with two teeth? Oh, it's ugly.
Nothic? How do you
Hot
spell that?
take.
Nothic. Oh wait, that's the thing with the bit. Oh.
A nuthic is a monstrous
Nope,
creature
nope,
with
nope,
terrible
no.
talons and a single great eye. When driven to violence, it uses its horrific gaze to rot the flesh from its enemy's bones.
Okay, but he's kind of cute, though.
They're cursed arcanists.
Look at that eye.
Not anarchists.
Look at that smile.
No, I'm not fucking Mike Wazowski.
My God! Oh my God!
It's Mike Wazowski! But Mike Wazowski brought Celia to a wonderful dinner. 10.
You think the chat is gonna vote a 10 on this man?
We'll
I
see.
think we should decide for ourselves what we are putting down.
I might have went a little bit premature there.
Royal 1020 says
3?
it's legit a corrupt wizard.
Here's the thing. I want to find a lover that looks at me like a Nothic looks at its enemies.
Right?
Oh, a 10.
Who better than a Nothic?
Probably the last one I'll be able to
You
pull off.
want
What is
your
it?
lover,
What did he
and
do?
I am quoting here,
1?
to rot the flesh from its enemy's boners. That one is a little edited from the monster manual, but I
A little.
I want that intensity. I want that nonstop gaze. Just
I want to become a haunted house prop. Drop me to a skeleton. Bury me in a haunted house.
That's a way to
Come back, haunt the haunted house. Profit.
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 Profit. What did you guys do?
Who do we have to thank?
Oh shit.
The Nothic.
The
The
Nothic.
Nothic.
He won. He won.
He's a 1.
He won.
Chat voted 3 to 4.
Gosh.
3 to 4. Did you take that point? Take that point. That doesn't
I
matter.
don't appreciate a good monster.
Yeah, this last one will be able to
I
pull
knew
off.
it
I just
was gonna
want
be
to
a
be
3. I was really
Well,
debating.
Chrissy,
I was like
I am
3
seen.
or 4.
I want to make it clear, I am seen. Thanks, guys.
We see you. You are being seen. We are live right now.
Guys, stop.
You're being seen by no less than 30 people right now.
No less.
Well, that's-
Alririghty. Somebody roll a d20. Quick.
6.
Okay. If Chad doesn't give us another monster, then I will, I need to take some of these off of my list. Alrighty. For the 6, we have an oldie but a goodie. Damien, okay, hang on.
What?
Is it Damien is being armed, number 1. Devin,
Devin.
arm the boy.
Why have I
Give
not
me
been
my
armed?
gun.
Arm the child.
Why have I been?
They know what you're capable
Give me my gun.
They know.
Chip the Fox 1774 is requesting a monster.
I don't think
used
anyone
mine,
armed
so
you,
you're welcome
Devin.
to
For all
Take
those
this,
who can't
Devin.
see the action, Devin also is armed.
Devin is
Damien
now
is
leaving the room.
I shot
There's
Chrissy.
a little bit of
Devin
a
is now walking
standoff
over
there.
to
Oh,
Magikarp's desk.
Damien is
And
pointing
taking
Devin is right in the
away.
buttocks. Devin is not afraid.
Devin is now
He
exiting
walks away.
the building.
He's got 2 now.
Yes.
You gotta wait for the prime opportunity.
Sorry,
Alrighty.
I was paying attention.
Wait, what are we doing?
Damien's being armed, and
Damien's being armed. Thank you, Manxie, for arming the boy.
Thank you, man.
Chip the Fox 1774 is requesting the Relentless Juggernaut.
the relentless.
The Relentless Juggernaut.
I gotta remind myself what they look like.
Chat votes on that. I will pull
The-
up some stats on our
Okay.
Relentless
All right.
Juggernaut. Wow, I cannot find this creature.
I keep finding Juggernaut,
Ooh,
but not
okay.
Relentless.
Hang on, we love a man in armor.
Did you find Relentless? I couldn't find Relentless.
I could
could.
not either.
Massive brutes that
gonna go for
thirst for
Juggernaut.
carnage. Oh my goodness.
Since I cannot find it, I am.
Oh
Just-
no, I found it. Oh my. He's a large guy.
All right. So,
Gianna's doing math.
I've decided. I've decided.
Scared.
Okay.
Gianna, would you like to go first? I feel like I've gone first a lot.
Okay. Honestly, I saw it and I was like, a man's. I'm gonna give it a 9.
A man's.
Okay.
We love a man.
Period. Period.
Period.
8.
8.
9.5.
No decimals.
I'm intimidated, so I'm going to vote him
That is
lower to make myself feel more secure.
Valid.
Okay. We love that. We love it.
As long as I know this.
Yeah.
Chat voted 9 to 10.
Yeah!
He does have great pecs.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why did you give the Relentless Juggernaut a 9.5 and not that 10?
Because he's not a woman. Thank you.
Oh.
Because have you considered Relentless Juggernaut?
Well, to
I
be
don't
fair,
think
did
they
you look beyond the
specified
armor?
that it was a man.
Did you look beyond the
It's
armor?
possible. Who?
Because
True, but I do appreciate armor titties.
armor titties. Okay, wait, y'all, this is gonna turn into a thing. Armor titties are not only useless, they are actively detrimental. Devin and I have had arguments about this.
That's
If
correct.
you
However,
have
women.
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 If you have 2 cups that are doing this and you hit either one of these points, all of that pressure is going straight into your sternum.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Movies.
I've never thought about this.
I'm aware.
Wait.
However,
What do you mean?
So
Physics.
we're gonna do an art.
We're gonna draw some armor
Yep.
titties.
Everybody draw armor titties.
So mine is going to be very. We will get back to this. We will get back to what now is suggested in just a moment. So, oh my gosh, I've clicked something. I've made a mistake. It's time. It's time for shop talk. It's time for boob talk. So
for
when
boob
you
talk.
have a curved surface, it's gonna look like a frowny face. I'm realizing now. When you have a curved surface like this, or when you have a circle,
Armor titties.
pressure is distributed around the edge of the circle. That is physics. That is physics, my mans. If you hit a titty, if you hit an armor titty, all of that pressure is going to the outside of the circle. The outside of the circle, the two overlap, and this right here is your sternum. That will break your bones.
Sternums
When
are
you
hard
have-
to
I
break.
think it wouldn't though.
When you have plate armor, it's not plate armor, it's when you have full plate armor, you are getting, that's a bad one. You are distributing that pressure flat to the sides of your body, as opposed to directly onto your bones.
Yeah, you're physically carving it and making the space literally tighter.
Devin is here to argue.
Oh.
Devin?
Oh yes, here we go.
Devin, you don't have tits!
Do you need a whiteboard?
There's only one thing I want to say to this. Do you think armor is just metal to skin? Is that your definition of how armor works?
No,
Because armor
it's
doesn't go
not.
metal to skin.
I didn't say it was, Devin.
Do you think that?
Hey. Mic away. Mic away. Mic away. Right there. There you go. No?
It needs to be.
I should have saved my bullet.
Next monster for debate is a Grove scale creeper.
At least someone's paying attention.
Chat, you
A
decide.
Grove scale creeper.
Armor titties? Yes or no?
Titties look nice.
Which one? What's the next monster?
A Grove scale creeper. I'm just saying that in terms of pressure distribution, even if it's hitting a Gambison, it's still gonna fucking hurt more
From
than
a
it
scientific
is
perspective,
if it
they're
is
both right.
I feel
But
like
that's not a battle I want to fight today,
You
Chad.
agree?
scientific
Oh,
titties.
no.
All titties are good. I know
don't
you build
like
armor,
this.
Devin.
I
You also don't have
You have
boobs.
titties. You don't have titties.
False.
I am.
Plenty of tit here.
Why couldn't you have done that on camera?
Come back. I need a Devin titty cam. That's what I need in my life.
I thought there was
how do
padding
you
in here
spell
for a minute,
that?
and I was like,
A
wait.
Grove scale
what
that
it
is
looks like.
GROVESCALE.
It's like a spider with tentacles.
Creeper.
instead of-
I'm looking at something different. Oh no. I'm looking at the Grove scale Spiner. Spiner.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm
The
content with my
Grove
answer.
scale creeper.
I'm gonna give it a.
I'm prepared.
Okay. Magica, would you like to go first?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Alrighty.
I will not elaborate. Thank you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to
Why not?
fuel the tentacle porn jokes.
Whereas I feel like that, hey, this
Christy was
is,
here to fuel the tentacle porn jokes. That's why you're at the same table.
Yeah, I gotta
that's why I
balance this
get to
table
come
out.
here. Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes.
But also, best hugs ever. So many hugs. That's like 8 different
So
hugs.
many
How many?
hugs.
How many legs does this thing have? Let's count them.
A lot.
It contains
1, 2,
multitudes
3,
of
4,
legs.
5, 6. Oh, that's not 8. I meant to match up the. At any rate, that's 6 hugs. Very capable hugs, and I'll bet that this thing is dexterous.
Okay.
Okay.
Devin is sent to horny jail.
Take that!
Okay. I'm giving the Grove scale creeper a 4.
I gave it a 5.
Okay.
I gave it.
What is that? What number?
Wait. Oh, what? Oh, well, let me guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This math is beyond me.
What? 6?
Can I say?
6.
6. Oh, just 6 straight up, like 6. Oh, gotcha.
6.
Ah.
6.
You're saying the
Yeah,
number
alright.
6 because you're in horny jail.
I might. No, Devin's in
No,
Horny Jail.
Devin's
horny
currently
jail.
in home.
Davy's starved.
Oh,
Devin's in horny jail. Not Damien. Devin.
this makes me laugh more on the inside.
Chat says 5 to 6.
Damn.
I got 6.
Way to go.
So, hear me out. I appreciate what the gross scale creeper stands for. I appreciate that it looks like it sounds like it should be haunting a Scooby-Doo forest type thing. Yeah?
Yeah, I can see that. With the
But I
title
feel
like
like I feel like it would just want to snuggle all the time. Yeah. Exclusively snuggling.
Non-stop snuggles.
Yeah. Get home from work, I want to snuggle. It's like, nah, babe, I need to cook.
that. Sometimes though,
It has
you
8.
do need that. You need that.
It has 8.
That's 8 snuggles.
It does?
Yeah.
8 snuggles. I don't even care. I don't get the point. I got 8 snuggles.
He's correct.
I get 8 snuggles.
8 whole snuggles.
We are going to do one more monster, and then we are going to play our last game for the night.
Outstanding.
Our last monster for Roll for Hot is going to be the Zombified.
Sorry, I just had a lot of fun with that.
We have 2 suggestions.
Oh my.
Oh well.
Who's gonna be the lucky suggestion?
What was the one? Bott, tell us what we've got. What do we have for the first one?
Next is Ark, legendary titan of fate.
Yes, thank you, Digiboy, for the suggestion. Let's pop into our Discord. If you are not in our Discord,
Oh, it's in
what are you doing? Get in there.
Wait.
It's
Legendary
weird.
Titan.
It is in pics sharing on our Discord.
Oh
No,
yeah.
all right. All right.
Picks.
Is this from D&D?
Picks.
I don't think so.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Oh.
I don't think it's from
Oh,
D&D.
well, this is pretty easy. I mean, shoot.
That's how I feel.
I'm ready.
All right. Curcio, what do you have?
10. Have you seen that hair? That's a good mane. And you know what they say about a good mane? They got good game.
10.
Cheater. 0.5 cheater.
I'm not cheating.
She's not my type.
Now you're tired.
She's just not my
David
type.
Bowie style right there. Like, look at that.
7.5 falls in that.
But there's nothing behind the eyes. There's no substance there.
There's no vibes. Like you can't.
Glowing though.
She
glowing
seems.
eyes. Like
I don't know.
exploding
Welcome,
with
Radius.
vibrancy.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Of the Lost
Raiders.
Ark?
Carney Sideshow is raiding with a party of 23. Thank you, Carney
Thank
Sideshow.
you.
For our beautiful raiders that are just now joining us, we are playing a game called Roll for Hot, in which our chat, our beautiful chat, our wonderfully horny chat, gets to vote on the hotness of a current monster. Currently, we are looking at Ark from, I don't know what it was.
The legendary Titan of...
Legendary Titan, something.
Ark, legendary titan of fate.
So I did 6.
I said
I did a
7.5.
7.5,
I said
6.
10.
10.
We know. It's
10.
known.
6.
She just doesn't seem fun. She seems
like the kind of person at parties that like just...
she seems like a Karen.
Chat votes 9 to 10.
Wow.
There you go.
Take
I don't
your
know.
points,
Like it
boys.
feels like
Take your
she could
points.
step on me and not in a good way.
I feel like that she's that standoffish.
Last monster is a zombified T-Re.
No.
Thank you.
T-Rex?
Bob.
Zombified.
A zombified T-Rex.
No.
Somebody in chat says seems like a one-shot TMNT villain.
Oh.
Whoa.
Ooh, I don't know if I like it.
One more time, Gianna.
Ooh, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I
What
like
is it?
I don't know if I like it.
Ooh.
I don't know if I like it.
Yes.
10 with my answer.
Magikarp, tell us your answer.
It's gonna be a solid 10 out of 10 for me, Alex.
Baby, it is also a 10 out of 10 for me.
So 1 here.
Combine that with my 9, it makes 10.
Oh shit.
This
I see.
plus my stick must mean
It has blood and
It's
guts
cool
and
looking.
bones exposed.
Spooky.
it's
So?
spooky.
I don't
A
like
badass bitch.
It's
It
funky.
can step on me in a good way.
It has his bones exposed.
It should have been extinct.
It's not extinct. You know what
should
that
be
means?
extinct.
It's persistent.
Survivor.
Sometimes it needs to take a hit, though. I mean, I feel like this is that type of T-Rex.
This is
that's just
true.
like,
So,
I'm at a party, I'm a zombified T-Rex, and
so you're
So you think it's a chat?
clingy.
I think it's like an angry clingy.
Okay.
Like,
Like
just
a-
like, whoa, okay, look, I'm just gonna go. Just like, ah,
Christy,
I'm an angry T-Rex.
some monsters and people don't know how to take a hint, and I vibe with that. I vibe with that statement.
Can you not take a hint or like?
Oh, I
are you-
can.
Okay.
There are people who can't.
Oh, I don't like how you're looking at me like.
I'm not looking at you in any way.
Did you meet Terry the T-Rex? Terry the
This would be an
T-Rex.
awesome D&D end boss.
It would be an awesome D&D end boss.
Yeah.
Tomb of Annihilation, anybody?
If D&D, if dinosaurs weren't extinct in D&D. Also, I didn't put dinosaurs in this list again because I don't know.
Well, technically it's a zombie.
This is homebrew.
Yeah, it's
homebrew.
zombified.
It
so
is a zombie.
It
You are
was
correct.
once dead,
Yeah.
and now it can step up.
So we
Thank
can
you.
get
I will not be
dinosaurs-
taking it.
Devin, maybe
Maybe that's why it's so aggressive. Like it was shot down and then it came back.
Chat voted 1 to 2.
You're wrong. You're all
I
wrong.
said 3.
Oh, I got I voted one.
Fight me.
Oh,
Well done, Crisio.
thank you guys.
What are our point totals right
Four.
now?
5.
Who's been keeping track?
5.
2? 5? Wonderful.
Chad, I thought we were friends.
Chat, you
I'm
doing
one of
beautifully.
you.
I'm one of you.
All right, next game.
I don't know where I put my bean 20.
Let's go.
There she is.
Legendary Magikarp, unite.
Alrighty. Our next game.
Stop it. Get it away.
Order in the corner. Our next game
Yes.
Should have saved my ball.
is
I would like to order a number 9. A number 9. You asked me for my order in the court. I thought we were in the food court.
anyway. So our next game
Small
is
feat. You can arm Magikarp, and I will shoot Damien right now for you, Chad.
prolonged eye contact.
Prolong.
Our next game is going to be kind of a tricky one, but
Arm Gianna.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gianna is getting a weapon for this one, and I could not be more
Who did it?
excited.
Who did
You were
it?
armed by Lemon Viola.
I knew it was Levin.
Lemon.
Lemon, I fucking love you. Lemon, I fucking love you.
Miles, I still don't think you.
Thank you, bye.
It's got a nice lemon zest
I'm-
to it.
Fine.
You gotta get paid. Gotta get paid for the gun.
You guys are getting paid.
We've turned them against each other. Oh.
Alrighty. So our next game is going to be a game that I am affectionately calling Red Flags? Question mark. I already explained it to them, so that's why they're not listening.
Not because they're children.
No, because they are.
I'm listening intently.
Oh, thank you.
Do we get points for that, Alex?
You guys do get points for that.
Okay, wait a minute.
No, they're catching
Oh,
up.
look at that! I'm tied with
Oh, I'm
Gianna
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry. Hey, do we get points for making content?
No.
Nope.
Give me
You're
the
gonna
damn
lose your points, Devin.
Give me the damn
Damien.
points.
Do it, coward.
Oh,
Do it.
oh,
Do it.
Oh.
You fucking won't. You piece of shit.
his finger's not on the trigger. His finger's not on the trigger.
Excellent.
Oh, his finger's not on the trigger. Now it's hot. Now it's hot.
Just in. His finger's not on the trigger.
I'm gonna lose a tooth, I swear to gosh.
This is what you get. You get Bott. You get 6 shots. No more. No less. Keep them in line.
Can I hit one of the cameras?
No. Order Damien and put your no fucking food court joke.
Alrighty. Listen.
I'm scared. Help.
You should be.
Our
You
next
know,
game.
I feel like I am the punching.
Hey, Alex, remember how I drove you to the beach today?
I do remember how you drove me to the beach. Do you
We
want
had
a
a
point
nice-
for that?
I value you and I appreciate you so much.
Do you want a point for that?
I love your earrings. They're so pretty.
Shut up, Gianna.
I won't lie to you
point?
for points.
Okay, next game.
Next game is called Red Flags.
This is a big red flag if you ask
This
me.
is an excellent big red flag.
We're all friends here. It's
The way that
fine.
this game is going to be played. No. The way that this game is going to be played is that we are going to pit our two sides of the tables against one another to see who is the Monster Manual's most eligible bachelor. Now,
And to preface, if any of you know me, you might have known that I've been on The Bachelor 3 times.
Gianna, would you like to tell us about your time on The Bachelor?
Not this time.
I love you.
I'm curious.
Thank you. But I really have been on The Bachelor. It's not a lie.
This is.
I would love to know the rules more.
Thank you, Bott. So the way that this game is going to work is one side of our studio is going to be receiving 2 monsters. Each player is going to get a monster. It is their job to Shark Tank pitch their monster to the other side of the studio. The catch here is that the other side of the studio is not going to know who is what monster. So, because we only have 2 on either side, chat, you are going to be the tiebreaker. You will know both what monster the people are, as well as for good dramatic irony, you know? Which side would like to go first? Chrissy, I saw your hand first, and that's how teachers work.
I resent that.
Chrissy,
Teacher, I barely know her. You don't have a bullet, do you?
Pitch the abyssal chicken and the kraken.
What was we done
I was gonna say, like, well, now we can't use those because we already.
Yes, so we are not going to be taking suggestions for the monsters, though I love your enthusiasm, Shotgun.
I was gonna sell that.
That would be a
Just make
great
sure we don't know what they are.
Patreon content. Watch us debate.
I just had so many ideas for
debate.
abyssal chicken.
However,
Let's just debate the monsters.
I'm the only one who wouldn't kill the abyssal chicken or the kraken, so I feel like that's
favorite
unfair.
Candy says that is
Based.
that is how teachers
Based.
work. So, who's correct, Magikarp? You and your masters, or me and my Nerf gun? So, Dream Team, would you like to be
throw
the
my master's
monsters,
degree.
or would you like to be the Bachelorette first?
Oh, let's be the bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be the bachelor. Oh, we'd like to be the
You would like to be the Bachelor.
yes.
Alrighty. So, Horny Tieflings team.
Yeah.
That means you guys are going to be the monsters. I need you both to roll a D20.
Wait, you said you wanted to be
Go!
the Bachelor?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a 12.
We're gonna make you sell to us.
Oh,
It's a 12.
And then
12?
we get the judge.
a 2.
A 12 and a 2. Alrighty. I am going to do this the only way that I know how, and that is with whiteboards.
Okay.
Wait, who got the 2?
Me.
Okay. Gianna, close your eyes.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
This is your
Yep, I
monster.
see it. Yep, I see it.
This is your monster.
Yeah.
That's unfair. That's already unfair.
I'm
I love it.
not gonna say anything because you said something earlier about how not all monsters know each other. What was the number you rolled again, Damien?
12. But also, you know, I'll say it after they know. I'll say it after they know, because you know, there's something in there that I want to
Favorite
unpack.
joke.
Can we post it on the screen so chat can see without players seeing?
Yes, we can. I am also holding it up. Damien, this is your monster. Chat, this is Damien's monster. And I will also put it in chat for you. If you guys check what is in chat, I will be very sad.
So are they gonna ask us questions, or do we just have to like sell ourselves?
Yes, you guys will be. I have some speed dating questions in case you guys do not have any questions prepared.
Oh, wow.
But you guys will have your chances to answer questions by yourselves, and then you can also sabotage the other person because you guys know what each other's monsters are. You can make jabs at them, but again, do not reveal what monster you are.
Okay.
At the end of our round, you guys will pick who you believe is the most eligible monster, and chat will also pick who they believe sold this the best.
Okay.
So, let's start of us strong.
And bachelors, don't check chat or stream VID.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just looking at my research.
My
Chat, you
phone
are
is
also
face
welcome.
down on the table.
Chat, you
Also
are also
shameless plug.
welcome to submit
I made
questions
this. I
for
made
our bachelors, and I will read them off.
If Zombie Jurassic Park was an actual movie, would you watch it?
If Zombie Jurassic Park was an
Fuck
actual-
yes.
Okay.
Like, that sounds fucking way better than regular Jurassic Park. Like, holy shit.
Eh.
Is-
Yeah,
Is
just like
Jurassic Park not already a... Are they not zombies? Well, I mean,
No, they're revivified. Revivified and brought back from the dead are two different things.
They are new dinosaurs.
They're not they're clones technically.
They're alive, gay. If anyone's seen Pushing Daisies, they know the argument between the two.
Oh, absolutely.
Also just ethically.
Is this the opinion of the
scientifically.
monsters that they're? Oh, we're-
Yes.
This is the opinion of your monster?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
You know, at least, because I'm not boring and don't want to miss out on new experiences.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's really funny because you're just really annoying and pushy.
Oh, you don't know anything. Is that, are you very impartial on a lot of things?
We haven't even started, Damien!
Oh yes, we have. It's started the moment we sat here. Excuse me. Monsters. Would you rather go out for an evening or stay in?
Good one.
Would you consider yourself a homebody? Are you adventurous?
Adventurous. I can't be clambered down forever. And even if I am, I would like a nice, big, wide home, you know? Because, like, being too contained can be restricting, you know? We need freedom. We need to be able to go out into the world and do things.
Now you say we.
Yes, because
Are
I'm
you a
already...
many?
No, I'm already thinking about us in the long term.
Now,
Oh, so you're presuming that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Okay,
I'm presuming.
It
I'm
does
hoping
very
for the
forward
best.
of you.
All
it
right,
does seem a little
assuming.
presumptuous that, like, you're already thinking about the we.
Well, I mean, what is the purpose of this? Are we here to just, you know, get publicity, or are we here to look for the future? I mean, I don't know what you're here for, if not to pursue a date.
I haven't been able to say a word since you've started talking, so I really can't say.
Please.
Thank you. I would say preferably a night in would be better to get to know each other. I think that there's too many distractions out in the real world. And in order to get to know someone, it needs to be a little bit more intimate, a little bit more romantic,
So you don't want to see the world, that's fine.
and just,
Gianna could show you the world.
I really could.
Is that a clue? Is that a clue? That's a clue.
But you don't want
Is it a
to.
clue?
I could.
But you don't want to.
We're not there yet.
You see, you're doing a
I
lot of
want
coulds
to-
and shoulds, but you're not showing me what you want.
I want.
What do you want?
Are you dating each other?
Are you dating each other?
No.
We had a really bad breakup a long time
Are we
ago.
gonna
you know?
That
Bro, 'cause
is.
that's a whole
Do you
other
want
game.
to eat me?
There's only one part of you I want to eat, buddy, and I
No.
think we both know. Well, actually, possibly two parts. Depends on what you're into.
Like,
I-
would you like if
Would-
if
would-
if I was
I would
served on
not
a platter,
physically ingest
Would
you.
you? Okay, you would not physically ingest me.
Neither would I. Not.
Not you.
Not a thing.
Oh, what now says right? They sound
I
like
don't know.
they're in
You're a bit
couples
animalistic. I
counseling.
feel like you could. You
know-
might
you know-
revert back to your senses.
You know,
of-
we dated for a while, and then you just like completely like.
One at
No.
a time, please.
You know, I think it's like unfair that, you know, you just completely like left, didn't even say a word for like, you know, years and years and years.
Okay,
You're
okay,
taking
okay,
this
okay.
way too far, Damien.
All right,
I'm
all right,
taking
all right,
this
all right,
too
all right.
That's my question.
Let's keep things to the question. I understand that as monsters, it can be difficult to get a date now and again.
It is.
I understand that like you may have taken what you've gotten, but let's not let that get in the way of these wonderful bachellors
There's
over
a
here.
future right in front
You
of
guys
us.
you guys could have a future, or at least.
Welcome, Radiators.
Welcome.
You guys, this is our third raid tonight. We are on a hot streak. Welcome, Raiders. Everybody, it's my time. I'm in charge. Welcome, Raiders. We are playing a game that is affectionately being called Red Flags. We are going through the monster manual and deciding which of our beautiful, beautiful monsters are the best dates. Who would we hook up with? Who are we gonna marry? Who are we gonna settle down with? Maybe have a few kids with, and then get really upset because they never show up to your son's Little League game.
It was one game. I just needed one game.
It was 3 games. You weren't there for him.
I'm sorry, I had a business field trip.
I did a good job at that game.
Well, that's a point against.
A point against. Currently, our 2 on this side of our studio, go ahead and give a wave,
Hello.
Hello.
are a pair of monsters looking for a date, trying to woo this side of the studio. You're welcome to scroll. If our tech booth could remind the chat of what our lovely monsters are,
It's
that
on
would
the
be
screen.
Chef's Kiss.
on the screen?
It is also on the screen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack. So,
Magikarp, do you have any questions for our
you've
monsters?
both established that you have no interest in devouring either of us.
Correct.
Yes.
So, what would you serve us at a dinner prepared by you? What is that?
Well, honestly, I can give you whatever you'd like.
Oh,
Whatever you prefer, I can grant that for you.
I love that.
I don't know. Doesn't like making a decision. You know, always has to go with what you want. Can't plan on their own without your input.
It's not true. I'm very selfless, and I'm trying to
Selfless,
give them what they
undecisive.
want.
We have a question from the chat. Damien and Gianna, what would be your monster's dream house?
Dream house.
Your dream house. Are you content where you are? Do you want to move up in the world? Do you want to maybe show up to your son's Little League game every once in a while?
Yeah.
Is that a hint? I think that's a hint.
One game. One game. You're not sending me the text. I like my house. I like it's nice marble columns. You know, almost looking very much like ancient Roman, almost I would say.
Oh,
Very
interesting.
nice structure. Very brick structure. Not too many colors, because I feel like a lot of colors can almost like kind of attack the eyes. I like keeping it nice and mellow colors. You know,
Are
nice
there,
like
are there
tones.
any colors that you don't like particularly?
Probably the color red.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gianna, Gianna, would you say that you enjoy living where you live?
I do. I like, you know, the quaintness
Okay.
of it. If I had to have a dream house, I think it would still be rather like small, but like, you know, decked out in nice little like decor, fancy decor.
Okay.
You know?
We have another question from chat.
Okay.
Bachelors, feel free to cut in at any
Oh
time.
no, you're good. We're convening
This one
silently.
has stage directions.
Stage directions.
Oh.
Clears throat and speaks in dating game voice. Life gets tedious from time to time. What do you do to relieve the pressure when you begin to feel trapped? That was in all caps. I'm very sorry for headphone users.
That is a good question.
Devin has been armed.
You have been on.
Someone has paid. Thank you, Manxie, for these Twitch points.
Please arm Devon.
Devin has been armed. Never arm the tech booth.
Never armed the
tech
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Many things, many things. What do you do to relieve stress? What's...
You know, sometimes when you get so angry and you want to hit something, you gotta hit something.
So you're saying you have anger issues?
Well, you know, who doesn't? And I would like to say that I accept those anger issues, rather than people who would like to deny them and say, anger doesn't exist. I am angry. I accept that. I accept that wholeheartedly.
Kind of
rather
sounds
than
like a
deny.
red flag to me.
Oh, you know what's a red flag? You know what's a red flag? Saying you want a very small place. You're not really thinking big terms. You're not thinking family, are you? No, you're thinking about yourself.
Typically, when you have a family, you want something a little bit smaller, a little quaint.
Oh, so
more-
you're saying,
Bachelors,
you're limiting yourself. You're
Monsters,
limiting
I
yourself.
appreciate your enthusiasm. It seems Crisio has a question for you.
Actually, I'll let you take that away.
So how do you feel about
A little louder for us.
So how would you feel about a nice sunset horseback ride along the beach as a date? What does that sound like to you? How do you
Well, the
feel
thing
about
is,
horses?
I know you're allergic to horses because, I do my research.
Is that canon?
Yes, why would your... I don't mean to call you out for metagaming, Damien. But would your monster know that Magikarp is allergic to horses?
And Chrisio.
Has your monster been stalking their Facebook profiles?
You know, here's the thing about stalking
That's not
Facebook
even
profiles.
serious calling me
Are
out
you
in chat for leading.
intelligent enough to stalk our Facebook profiles?
Yes, but I probably would like a really old picture, like at the very end, because I wasn't careful enough.
Gotcha.
Because I'm good enough to know how to deep dive, but not good enough to be slick about it.
Why is that the phrasing that you chose?
I'm not good enough to deep dive. What's...
I think you're more on the nose side.
There's nothing wrong with
What
that.
about you, Gianna? You haven't answered yet.
I just touched my mic. I'm very sorry.
I do love a good horseback ride on the beach. I think it's romantic. I think it's sweet. Is it during sunset, perhaps? I think that would be the perfect time of day.
Question.
Sure.
Could you give us any one thing we ask for?
Absolutely.
And you? Are you full of bullshit?
Two ways you could go with that. Tell us. Might you be a little bullheaded?
All right.
It appears that our bachelors have made a decision. Tech booth, if you could please put up a poll for chat to decide between Damien or Gianna for our monster, for our mashed monster. What is it?
Out of curiosity,
Arm.
what's one thing you could say about the other and why we should not date the other monster?
Again, I would just have to say, full-on indecisive. They need your input on everything. You cannot expect them to plan an event for you. You have to say, I want this, versus them doing something on their own fruition. That's all I gotta say.
Now, I think that's really fun that you say that because I could disagree. I could give you everything that you ask for, but I do believe that I've had so much experience of granting people some of their pleasures and
Nice.
How long would you stick around for, out of curiosity?
that's a great question.
Probably take on a date 3 times and then gone.
I heard that laugh.
All the way from the tech booth.
If you ask me for 3 things, I probably will vanish after the 3rd time.
All right. Bachelors, I know it is tough, but I would like you to please write on...
Wait, I didn't get to say what was wrong with him.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Damien has a little bit of anger issues, which he has come forward and said that he accepts. Now, how do you know that, one smell of a drop of blood won't re-engage his anger?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna break for a second. Do you think Damien's a shark?
Excuse me, are we stereotyping in here? Is this a stereotype you're throwing at me?
I don't know if sharks are in the monster bin.
They are.
They are.
They are.
They are.
Sharks are the monster and
I've been.
They got great
That was one of my proudest moments as a DM. I was playing at home. I made essentially a merfolk-filled cave and shark-infested waters.
Nice.
I played very creepy cave sounds, and someone got freaked out by the presence of my pool in the backyard.
That's amazing.
Iconic.
Pat on my neck.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
I have a player in my vampire campaign who's a gangrel half shark.
A half shark.
Shark.
Kiss.
shark bait.
Shark boy.
Ah.
No, more like Sharkenstein.
Nice.
Terrible movie. Don't watch it.
All right.
Do
Well-
our bachelors have their
We
answer?
do.
Chat is ready.
Chat
What
is
did
ready.
the bachelors decide?
Bachelors, what is your decision?
Geniana.
Genie.
Okay.
A G because Magikarp has
I
this.
like puns, so
I love the pun.
Chat voted for Minotaur.
Chat
Wow.
Oh,
So we will be
there
giving
go.
2 points to Gianna and 1 point for Damien.
Thank you.
Points don't matter, but they make me feel
Oh,
better.
they matter. Points matter.
Minotaurs just make me uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
I love the veracity with which people are getting up in arms about these points. It's like,
Yeah.
give me a point, please.
I also apologize for the
You're still ahead of me.
anger.
I would like to change my vote.
No. No, changing
No, miss. Hey, remember what Alex when you said I don't want to influence your decisions, and now you're saying no?
Chrisio literally said earlier, he doesn't want to influence decisions. You're gonna shoot me in the eye. There's not enough of me exposed.
It's cool, guys. It's cool.
Also, I hit you directly on the hand.
Did it hurt so much?
I'm sorry.
He deserves another point.
Need a point.
Yes, he
Yes,
needs a point.
a point would make me feel so much
No,
better.
no.
One crumb of
damn
point,
it.
please.
I thought I could have gotten away with it.
Please, ma'am, may I have a point?
Apologize for the aggressiveness.
This is me. This was me trying to get my degree in college. Like, please, may I have 1 point?
Relatable.
I'm the toxic method actor.
Alrighty.
Well played, monsters.
Well played, monsters. A golf clap for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Points well earned for you. Points well earned.
And now we swap. We swap.
Unrelated to anything but, Alex, your hair is amazing.
Oh, shucks. Oh, thank you.
On fleek.
It's a mess right now because I haven't shaved the sides. I wanted a mullet so I would look weird. But, you know. Actually, this is a tangent.
Scooby.
I had a conversation with my ex-roommate from college like a while ago. We were talking about how flannels and like colorful socks are no longer the marker of if someone is queer. It is now the mullet.
The mullet.
I did not know that.
At least for like, or like the shag haircut on a lot of gals. It's like, I see you.
Bada bing.
Bada bing.
Blada bing, blada
Bada boom.
boom.
Dojan King says it's very barbarian.
Ah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm having a moment.
You missed the feet. There was a lot of feet waggles under the
I
table.
know.
It was great.
We're playing by Zoom rules so they can't see my feet. Because you have to pay money for that. So
How
we're gonna
much?
swap.
Stay tuned for
Stay tuned. Join our Patreon.
It's actually the next show, Twitch Slays OnlyFans. So
It's
join us.
only feet.
Can we
Just
say
cameras
that on
all of
Twitch?
our feet.
Can we say that? Can we say that? Let's pretend like we didn't.
JK.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I mean,
Alrighty.
oh, comma
Only
fans, comma fans.
Would you guys please roll a d20 for me?
Absolutely.
So we can
I
get
would
you a
love
monster.
to, Alex.
Several Rats says rainbow accessories and cuffed jeans too.
16.
Yes.
18.
16 and an 18. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
Who
no.
got the 18?
Me.
This is your monster.
Pulling out the old Google.
This is your monster. This is your monster. This is Magikarp's
Nice
monster.
shoes. Didn't know what you
I'm
see.
checking
Thanks.
to make sure this can be seen. Alrighty. Chrisio.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
I need to-
creature am I?
I need to check the I needed to check
what?
the specification of this monster.
Did you just get popped?
I'm sorry.
Chrisio, this is your monster.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chrisio, this is your monster.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking that way. Take the bullet.
All right.
There's
God, it wasn't you,
You don't
Devin.
have to look.
I
Sorry,
didn't look. I
see
looked at
anything.
Devin. I didn't even see. I just saw it was red.
I need to look this up.
They're trying to cheat.
Cheat. I barely know her.
Cheater, I barely know her. Damien's going in horny jail. Thank you, Lemon.
Great timing, woman.
yeah.
Thank you.
Shotgun
Lemon, you
peanut.
always look out for me, and I love that for me.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
We love our fans. I'm one of them.
It's just-
I don't belong here.
I feel like it should be analyzed how I'm getting put in jail the most.
Gianna and
Gee,
Damien, do you
Damien,
guys
I
have-
wonder why.
Are you guys looking for anything particular in your monsters?
Hey, you want to pay attention to God? Or what?
Let's remember that Tech Booth has told us not to talk over one another.
Yes.
even though it's so hard.
It's so hard.
What are you looking for in a monster?
Someone who's there for me, someone who can be committed, communicate.
This feels like out-of-game projection, Gianna.
No, I'm. Excuse me? No. That just. That's what I'm looking for, you
Just
know?
what you're looking for.
Maybe
Beautiful.
a nice, like, fantasy, like. I don't know.
All right,
Sounds-
Damien.
You know, what are we looking for? You know, I think I'm looking.
Damien, for the love of all things monstrous, please speak up. Your sultry, low voice is too soft.
What are we looking for,
There you
Alex?
go. Thank you, chat, for arming Devin.
Now, what are we looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for, and I think I would like to just find someone who, you know, I don't feel like we could. We're both independent on our own standards, and we're both able to, you know, kind of just unify and become like a better person, a better unified whole versus us just being individual parts still, you know?
You know, that is a wonderful sentiment. Monsters, are you ready with your arguments? Because we do have our first question, courtesy of, I believe, Shotgun Peanut.
I'm ready.
Sounds
Let
great.
me scroll up.
By all means, hit me with those questions.
Don't leave me hanging.
That seems like a hint. It seems like a hint.
DK Digiboy
Horse,
says we need
horse.
a camera on Devin's actions. I've been saying for ages that we need a door
We
cam.
need a door cam.
Door cam. Would your monster participate in a pride parade or a pride riot?
Oh.
The first pride
Oh.
was a riot, babe, and I am ready to throw some hands.
I would say, what do you want to do is what I'm wondering.
Again,
I say,
your
go ahead. Yeah,
sultry
let's throw
low
that.
voices speak up.
Oh yes, I would say go ahead and throw it. Like let's throw down that riot, and I want you to think about what do you want to do. What are you interested in? Of course, I have my inputs, and I'd love to grant you whatever wisdom that I have. Why not riot with me? It'll be a good time.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
not only
Chat,
would
if
I,
you have any more questions,
But I think it's 'cause you
submit
want.
them.
Right.
you can use me as a battering ram. Isn't that it?
Right.
You don't have to get your own hands dirty. I'll do it for you.
Bachelors, do we have any questions for our monsters?
It is our 5th anniversary of. Let's say our marriage. Let's say we get married. You know, it's a nice wedding.
Music is sending me.
It's our 5th anniversary. I want to be treated well on our 5th anniversary. But you know, it becomes a thing. After 5 years, are you still going to try as hard on our anniversary as you did the first time or the third time? Are you going to keep up the game, or will you keep going up? Will you keep it going steady, or are you gonna pop in and out? That's what I want to know.
I'm confident in my ability as a lover to say that at this 5th anniversary of our marriage, you're going to do whatever you can to please me.
Damien is free from horny jail.
And Damien is free from horny jail, and Magikarp is being armed.
So, you're talking 5th anniversary. That's a huge milestone. Some might call that a stable, solid relationship, and you want somebody who's solid with you. You want to plant some roots down. You want a consistent partner, and I can do that for you. Our 5th anniversary is going to be just as solid as our years before and many years after.
I guarantee our spirits, our souls are going to be just.
Would you guys consider yourselves Devin, stop making these wonderful, wonderful faces off camera.
They're so great,
Can we
you
get
guys.
him a GoPro?
That's fine.
Do me a favor. Try shooting it. Doesn't count as the fire. Hit Damien.
Oh, she's broken.
Oh yeah, it's busted.
Rip.
I was noticing
Manxie _ says horny jail seems to just be Damien's second home.
Horny
And
jail
Bott
seems to
saying
just
it.
be Damien's second home.
Thank
It really is. I might just like, can we have like a personalized horny gel for me? One that has like, nice wallpaper in the back.
So the original plan was going to be that I was going to take some of the loose cardboard that we happen to always have around the house and make a very bad, like, little cutout horny jail. But then I realized that required some arts and crafts that I didn't want to do.
That's fair.
Valid.
We have quite a few questions from chat. Dojin King 20 says, how do you provide for yourself?
Oh.
I'm all about providing for myself. You don't need to give me anything for me to thrive. I can find what I need just anywhere we go.
Same here. I'm not afraid to go after what I want. When if there's something I want, you better believe that I'm gonna go full tilt. But I'm not gonna be brash about it, of course.
Of course.
You have to be
I don't mean to
graceful.
poke holes in your scheme here. That doesn't sound like a job.
Oh, job?
It says, how do you provide for yourself?
No. To be fair, that doesn't have to mean job.
Well,
Mentally, how do you provide for yourself? Healthily, how do you provide for yourself? It can be
I
anything.
personally don't dream of labor, and I touch my mic quite frequently.
Sorry. If we want to talk jobs, I mean, I'm a jack of all trades. I mean, I could do all sorts of things.
Is there a particular sphere that you are best at?
Oh, yeah. I have a boss. Everybody's got a boss that they kind of have to report to here and there. Absolutely.
Magic Beer Monster does not have a boss. Dare I say, are they a girl boss?
You could say that.
That wasn't even a leading question. I just wanted to say girl boss.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I do. I have my advisors and consorts.
Sounds like your head's not, fully in any game.
I go where the spirit moves me.
Would you say you have game?
Sorry.
That's not an audience question. Would you guys say you have game?
Oh, I got
absolutely.
game.
Now,
You're gonna see me in your dreams.
Lemon Viola would like to ask, where would you take us? I'm assuming us to be the entirety of chat. Where would you take us on a second date?
That's a lovely question. Thank you for asking. So first dates are all about, getting to know each other at a base level. Second dates are when you really get to the essence of who somebody is. And to me, that's the most important thing. So where would I take you? Well, a nice sunny day. Picnic in the park, clearing in a woods, somewhere where we can really see the sky and the trees and the sun and just soak it all in and soak each other in and really get to the root of who we are.
I'll be honest, after we'll go on a nice date as long as you find me charming. After a first kiss, I'm gonna bring you right back home.
All right.
I literally feel like it's like a
Sounds a
bard.
little shallow to me.
A bard
I don't
and
know.
a druid walk into a bar.
As much as we hate bards here, Bard is not a monster.
I know, I'm saying a bard
Bards
and a
are
druid walk
monsters.
into a bar.
Druids also aren't monsters.
TK Digiboy would like to ask, what do both of you use? What do both of you used for energy or to get excited? What gets you up in the morning?
All I need is a great day and great people, and I'm happy.
I'll be honest, I'm a people person.
Are you a people pleaser?
I'm a people pleaser who also likes to be pleased. And I like it when people want to please me. So,
Sounds a little self-absorbed to me.
a little bit, but I also make sure they're having, a decent time, and I just really want to get close to your spirit, you know what I mean? I want you to never want to leave me.
How close do you want to get to their spirit?
I want them. It's gonna sound selfish, but I also want to make sure that I make it clear what I'm looking for. I want you to be close to me. I want you to, I want to be in a situation where you'd want to give your all, and I want to be able to be that monster that you find worth it.
I don't know. That seems like quite a bit of red flags.
You know what? I'll be.
Doesn't
maybe
sound
it is,
very stable
but
at all.
I'll be very honest, or maybe I won't.
Oh, okay. Little spice.
What you see is what you get.
Now, when it comes to communication, how good at communicating are you? Telling the truth is a bonus.
I will literally mind link with you. Like one-on-one, bam, my thoughts, your thoughts colliding together, and I am a fantastic kisser.
Okay.
I know that sounds a little manipulative, a little boundary crossing to me. Like I said, with me, what you see is what you get. I'm a nice, strong, stable person. I support myself. I'll support you. I'm upfront about what I want. I'm upfront about what I want from you. What you see is what you get. No holds barred.
Bachelors, we do have a few more questions from chat, if I may.
Yes,
Go
you may.
for it. Yes.
I find that this one is quite important. Papa Gear asks, freaky or vanilla?
Freaky. Freaky. Freakily. I'm a sexy, freaky creature.
I would say situationally dependent. If you want to be casual, I can be casual. If you want a little bit more, I can give you a little bit more. I have
In terms
the
of freaky,
appliances.
this is not going to help you guys with your breakdown. Would you punch a god if you could? I know Patrick is in here. Patrick very much wants to punch God.
Yeah, no, there's certain gods that I'd punch if I could get to that level.
I think if a god deserved to be punched, I would punch a god.
It's just
It would be pretty easy
it's those
for me.
upper. It's those guys upstairs. They're just complete assholes. Complete assholes.
We have quite a few questions. I'm
Please
very
go,
much
please
enjoying
go.
We're debating.
Ugh, what now? Says, I love cooking and think that food is a universal language. You're darn right. What is your favorite dish?
That's a tough one, but I really like to connect with myself,
You like to connect with yourself,
with my roots,
with your roots.
with the growth
Do you like
mindset.
the show Roots? I know it's been off the air for a while, but I really thought it was good TV.
It is,
And then when he said wine.
but you can't go wrong with a nice crisp salads, fresh berries, just nice, natural, light, sunny cuisine. It's universal. It's good everywhere you go. As long as it's fresh, it's delicious.
Would you consider yourself a vegetarian?
I wouldn't say that I actively seek out to consume meat, but I'm also not saying I would turn it down.
All right.
Okay, that threw me off.
I'm loving
No, I feel like I have.
that is happening on this
I think I know what you are, but I just.
I don't know
All
what
right.
you are, but I'm maybe. I don't know. This is hard.
When it comes down to brass tacks for you guys, what is your most attractive feature? Because
some of these
in the
useless
meta of the dating game, you can't actually see the people that you're asking the questions to. We can see each other, but we can't see our monsters, and that's not a little surprise. So what would you say is your most compelling or most attractive physical feature?
Physical feature?
Physical feature, yes.
See, the interesting thing about me is that before we meet, you're going to see me in your dreams. You're going to see me in your dreams, and one day I'm going to be walking down the street, and you're going to see that familiar face, whatever that image may be. Now, maybe it's somebody chiseled, maybe it's somebody, like, whatever it is, there you go. I will say that I suppose in my natural form, I would say I got some beautiful, beautiful wings. Great wings.
Great wings.
Great wings.
Are they hot wings?
They are hot wings. Very, very, tough.
Okay.
No,
My
sounds
laptop
a little,
just died. So, Bot, if you are listening, I would love if you could help me read the questions. There she goes. I spent so much money on that laptop. She's dead, Jim.
Oh no.
Can we get some
Flying blind.
Wait, I think I have it.
Because I don't.
See, with me, again, what you see is what you get. I'm very sturdy and stable, and I like that in somebody else, but what really matters to me is that sunny disposition.
I don't know what that is.
A sunny disposition.
Sunny
We are all
disposition
caught
is the
up on the
most attractive
questions.
to me.
Wonderful.
That's probably right.
Before
I think I'm right.
you make your decision on what this whole situation is going to be, I do want to make it clear about the type of relationship that I intend to have,
Okay.
Oh,
if that's okay.
Yes, of course.
Excellent, excellent. So, more or less, we're going to meet,
Okay.
and I'm going to talk to you about what you want, about your deepest, darkest, most important desires, the things that you have feared to go after in life. I want to help you achieve that. I want you to take that step. And I want to be there with you every step of the way. And I'll be honest, I'm probably going to keep my distance and everything because I want to make sure that you experience all these things, whether it be thoughts, actions, all those moments of life. That just
What
give
are
that
you
spice
afraid
of
of?
life. And then, after you've fulfilled those bits and dug deep, I want to take your soul.
Oh,
Again,
sorry,
honesty,
that was hideous.
Red flag.
I have a very difficult laugh, guys.
What are you afraid of?
Yes.
What are you afraid of?
I don't vibe with fire.
You don't vibe with fire.
What are we afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
Again, what you see is what you get. Fire? Nah.
That was a good.
That shit over there.
I'm maybe this is Sierra's gonna call me out for leading questions, but let me play my game. Would you guys say that you have any role models that you look up to in media, in not media?
Howard Stern?
Are there any?
Wait, would that be accurate? Like in today's media, or like?
Yeah. Howard Stern, you
Probably. Just fuck it. Eric Andre? I just like that. Just fuck it. Let's throw it against the wall. Let's check it out.
Yes, that's
There's people I don't know names, but I imagine people who bring out the old whips and chains and
Whoa.
rock and roll.
Do they excite you?
Yeah. I don't know if there's any. Yeah. Do you like leather?
that's a little off base, my dude.
Magikarp, who does your monster look up to in media?
We don't get a lot of great media figures.
Do you like jazz?
Can
No
someone
more questions.
Can someone repeat that?
Do you like Jan?
You like Jan?
You're like,
Do you like jazz?
Thank you.
so we don't get a lot of really great representation in terms of, ecological conservation, which is really where my heart lies. However, if I had to pick somebody, I would have to say, Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires, and that's important to me.
I think fire's great.
Okay.
Fuck fire. Keep
Well,
that
you're
shit
on fire
far away
now.
from me.
You know
I
it.
think we have. Chat, do you have any more questions for us?
Am
If
I
not,
able to look up?
You are welcome to look up any monsters that you.
Oh, this whole time?
Yes, Damien. I haven't put you.
Nope, that's it.
You have your phone.
Yeah, I don't like cheating.
It's not cheating if you're not looking at chat.
But look at the
But
monster manual.
Am I?
I think the book's for it. The book's right here.
All right, folks. Who are you gonna vote for?
This is a
Are you
race.
gonna vote for,
This is a race. This is
Do you want something nice and
realize.
stable? You want to put down roots, have a nice sturdy relationship? Or do you want this fucker to eat your soul?
That sounds kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie.
That one was so bad.
I rest my case. Put down
I
roots.
understand.
I'm a creature of initiative.
I don't mean to be too specific, but you don't have to guess what monster they are.
No,
You just
we're
did that for
guessing.
fun.
You just have to
No,
pick
no, we have to
Didn't
You
guess.
don't, this is
I
the
feel like
point,
that
it's
doesn't count. I don't
blind
feel like that
dating.
counts.
I don't like being blind.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say.
Say
I'm
things.
ready.
Say many things. Gianna, which monster would you like?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Magikarp
Okay.
because I like the girl boss energy. I'm loving the nature-based shit. I was thinking like possible Dryad, maybe Shambling Mound, but I don't know. But I got like roots and like nature stuff.
Roots.
So I was yes. So that's what I was getting. I liked the mind link feature and like coming into my dreams. The only thing I didn't like is that you were like gonna be distant.
Okay.
Gianna doesn't do distance very well. So
No, you know what you're after,
yeah.
and I love that for you.
So
Damien,
that's why.
have you chosen a monster?
I
or are
chose Chrisio's monster.
You... Okay.
Because, you know, I like a dream guy. If he's my dream guy, that's all you need, you know?
Look at him.
He's my dream guy.
Chat,
And, you know-
it is your time to shine. Please
Break the tie.
vote. Break this tie. Which monster
Congrats, Gianna.
are we
You
gonna
won.
go for?
You get to chop the tree.
I heard a ding.
I won.
I'm hearing dings, but I'm
I get to
maybe
chop the tree.
What does that mean?
What?
Since you won.
They said, "Congrats, Gianna, you won. You get to chop the tree."
I believe that means they voted for
Oh,
me.
yeah, you
Either
did
that or they
try.
voted to kill me, which
But-
also a
They
vibe.
voted for Cragio, the
A
incubus.
confirmation, they voted for
Incubus,
Magikarp.
I won. I said succubus. It's not incubus.
Incubus
Close.
is a male succubus.
Yeah, but technically I was like, how much of the difference is there?
Chop is a metaphor for
hearing
fun.
dings, but I'm not hearing.
I'm not hearing.
Do I get a point for getting half close? Get a half point?
I appreciate
I wrote down succubus.
your can-do attitude of just sheer. No, I need to figure it out.
This.
That's why you play a detective.
Give me this, Alex.
If you don't know, on Wednesdays we play Dungeons and Dragons. We don't always.
I'm giving myself a half
We're
point.
not always this horny.
Well,
Not always.
Close.
Not
I mean,
always.
Gianna,
There was one episode where Nova had a great time.
one episode,
With
you
a-
hit on a lot of
With a
our
beautiful
female characters.
hayseed named Annie Mae.
We are always this horny.
Anime.
Correct.
Was that
Nova
Is
is
Nova bi?
Nova is pansexual.
Yes. We love that for her.
Period. She doesn't care about gender. She just.
Do you guys have you rolled for hot on your characters yet?
No.
I don't think so.
Do you want to do that now?
I'll get a D.
I'm a little
In
nervous
some
about that.
iterations, incubi /
What
succubi
has the
can
robot
switch
said?
genders at will.
Really? I didn't
Correct.
know that. This is it.
I can't hear what the robot is saying.
I can't
Oh,
either.
in some mythology, incubi and succubi can switch
Yeah, you're
genders
afraid
at
to
will.
find out
That's
Nova
the ultimate
too?
gender fluid monster, and we support that.
We
Maybe
support
you get, like,
that.
Meanwhile,
What?
treants don't have gender.
Oh wait,
So I'm the other end of the non-binary scale.
a gentle drum roll.
Do I get a plus anything?
You guys can add plus however many points you have. Actually, you know what? Everybody is going to roll for hot at the end. This is the end. We've reached it. We've done it. You can add your points as a modifier to roll for hot.
I
How
stopped
hot
keeping track.
are you
Nova's
guys?
a fucking 9, baby.
Nova's a
Yeah.
9. Is that
Without the
He
points.
is.
Blackson's a 5.
Blackson's a 5
That's
plus
accurate.
your points.
I'm a 15 with the points.
15 with your points.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hot top goblin.
I did not keep track of points,
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
but I rolled 16,
Why are
which
you?
is false.
on a D20.
You're at least a 19 then.
How did you roll a 16?
You're rolling
On a
d20s for
D20s.
hot.
I only have a D20.
That is fine and that is wonderful.
Oh wait, is that what we're rolling?
Gianna?
good enough?
Oh.
Well, I figured I would, half it, so an
Damien
8.
is-
And this,
Gianna's an
my
eight.
dear friends,
Which
is
is
why
still wrong.
I don't
I am a
DM
solid
That's actually
proper
and I'm okay with
sessions. That is going to bring our beautiful, chaotic Monster Mash, our second ever Monster Mash, to a close. To some beautiful closure. It was wonderful having you all here. Thank you to our wonderful raiders. Who remembers the raiders? Because I don't
Raider, I
have
barely know her.
Raider, I barely know her.
Thank you,
Never
Raiden.
stop being you,
I
Damien.
appreciate the crowd that enjoys the joke.
I can't wait to be back in chat next week.
Oh, yes. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for enjoying this time here with us.
Love y'all. You guys are
Bott
so
has said
good.
something.
Thank you. I love you.
Remember
too.
to catch us on Wednesday for our My Little Pony one-shot. You can check out Crisio and Magikarp on their socials on, I almost said on Discord, also on Twitch, Crisio streams.
Look,
Crisio, what do you
if you
stream?
like
I'm a
Incubus
variety
slash
streamer.
Survivor,
I've been
I
playing a
recommend
lot
Seduce
of
Me the Game.
like choice-based games. Right now, I'm
And
playing a lot
Tarot
of
Corner
Detroit.
tomorrow.
I actually just started Detroit Become Human. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
nice.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think about it without getting it. But anyway, I do a lot of that. Sea of Thieves. I don't know.
See if
I just play. I play.
Magikarp, where can we find you? Where can we find your Etsy? Where can people get bean dice?
You cannot get bean dice. I will not compromise my artistic integrity for bean dice anymore. But you can get other dice from me at Magikarp the Dinosaur on Etsy, Miss Dinosaur Magikarp 13 on Twitch. I usually stream dice content when my internet allows.
We love dice content.
I also stream Pokemon stuff.
Yes, dice, 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 dice. Another plug we have for you is we have Tarot Corner back at it again on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Gianna, are you going to be there?
I'm gonna be there.
Gianna's going to be there for Nova's Tarot Corner. It's an
And-
awesome time. Come get a free reading from the lovely Gianna. Damien, do you have anything to plug? What are you
We're
up to?
rating someone
I'm
soon, so we
here.
have to hurry.
That's the end. We were so glad to have you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Stay hydrated.
Drink water.
Junko it out, guys.